104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit. Like, that got a load of attention in the press, but the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, like, well, Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work, and he goes,
What do you think so at 10 o'clock? What do you think
they're preparing this show?
Most people go to work about 8 or 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks. Was it Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins. Right. So I couldn't watch it, but he said, oh, it might be on again because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right? Instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do, I had it at like 2:30.
Yeah.
Sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2. These Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. You know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Karl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on her day off.
I'm supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There was a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah, mouth open and dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, I hate that. Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and that was sent to prison,
right,
what would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's what he said. One of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire. I've just seen your orphanage. I'd love to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your
we'll speed it through then, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any
They're
more.
sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now break it up. There's the rub. You see.
Sure. You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring you around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi. Yeah. Brilliant. You brought my kid round.
Yeah, there she is. There.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you bring her out?
No. There's nothing behind the bush. So you just want.
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it. What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh dear.
You're talking nonsense, Carl.
Well, whatever.
I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. Well, what exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be? Would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat.
Yeah. In pink and dot lines.
But you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
Or pretend to be gay.
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah. No, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now.
many toilets do we need?
Every pub's now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fellow will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them, what you do, you just have a door. You open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that. Well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals, so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this. So we've all got to carry identity.
Do you know you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah,
we're talking about the everyday non-scene.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well, this is my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11.5 seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? But
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, because not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want, you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school.
Yeah.
And like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say, you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's not.
I swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you.
No,
I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
But imagine how embarrassing
So if I look that up in the Bristol...
You will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
yeah,
you know, or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
This is XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
it's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on. So that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
the legs of a fish.
So he can't carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when he's going to bed?
He's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
No, he's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
So the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Karl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a second.
Do blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
right.
Well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden. Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square. And I don't understand. If you would, I mean, you know,
might have been a tourist.
But why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's
keeper?
not it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right, why wasn't the light on all the time?
It's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No, it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Oh, yeah.
Carl has won! It's a long time since we've had any white van Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened like 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So It's her. She's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I'm honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, then she's wrong.
Who? She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
pub?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think that's a bit weird? There's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop. I'll be late for work.
yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus.
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've got
Okay.
to the bottom of that.
Right, good.
Well, Carl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you why, because you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. He doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm alright, I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he goes, shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't
He's
he?
very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website, because Carl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like...
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on me little toes and that.
Have you?
Then on the legs.
Would you see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
No, it's tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
From a tyre, while swinging in a tyre.
just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the top of your head.
Top of your head. It's
And
just-
is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So
There's
what would you
there's
normally wear?
need.
Shirt
I just
and
have
tie?
like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like... The naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. Do you know what I mean? But with
I
hair
think
on
you'll
it-
find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is, a bald cat isn't that good. You know, it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you
innit?
prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that. We've done it.
But don't you think sometimes you could sort of like maybe fancify a little bit, like if there was such a thing as an ape salon, and there isn't, Carl. There isn't, right? Would you give a orangutan a trim, maybe sort of his hair? Because some of those look like they're going bald, but they've got a comb over,
They
don't
should
they?
just have a shave. When it's like that. That's what I did. Just take it back.
And the underarms as well. Yeah, they've really got a lot of underarm hair. Even the women ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I know. I don't know. I don't even know why they breed. I don't know how they get they laid, some of those horrible old hairy ginger orangutans.
Yeah, they are particularly grim, some of those.
I know,
The
yeah.
big ones.
I know.
Ginger
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
You can't be happy, can they? What is that? Where did that happen, the ginger thing? Why do people give them, like, hard time and that?
Well, you just gave them a hard time then, so why did you do it? You were just buying in, were you, to
people do sort of give... I don't understand why, but ginger people get quite a bit of stick, and I've never understood it.
No, well, it's just, I don't know why. I
They
don't
do,
know.
though, don't they?
I don't know, it might be historical, it might have been because... I'm sure they don't everywhere in the world. I'm sure it's probably...
No, they are. They're always... I've said to you about even, like, ginger cats, they're always fat, because they You're sort of sick of it, probably.
Wait. Ginger cats, what do you mean?
When you see a ginger cat,
they've been eating because
yeah,
they're upset.
They're fed up and
they've been bullied.
You never see like a thin, happy ginger cat running about. It's always overweight and looking a bit fed up. It's just a good point, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's a good point, Carl. It's a point.
So last week, the Chinese don't age well. Now, anything ginger, including cats, are sick of it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Are you ginger? Would you like to take issue with any of Carl's points? 83 XFM is the text. You can text us. Maybe you've seen a thin ginger cat.
I'm not having a go though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's weird how people give him a hard time. And it's if I could have hair, I'd go for ginger hair rather than being bald.
Really?
XFM 104.9 of a Saturday. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
But we're not here. No, we're away. So this is the best of, and I hope you're enjoying it. We certainly are. I woke up this morning,
Feeling fine.
It's not a blues song. And I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, "Forget it, I've made my mind up." And I thought,
Wow.
what is that? And I
Forget
phoned him.
it, I've made my mind.
I went, "Karl, what is it?" He went, "Oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night." I went, "Well, what was it? I just got this text." He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night." He said, "Supposing you had to have your hands removed."
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, "Well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have?" And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, "The stumps?" He went, "Yeah." I went, "All right." He went, "Yeah."
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text. It was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right now, the way when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, "Yeah." I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre
I'll tell
surgery
you now,
devices.
right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up. I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up, I'm looking out the window. First thing that had me attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book. And she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up and I picked up the plate and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body, the way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right? You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Karl, stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, "Karl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb?" Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
I'm at you, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's alright. He says, Karl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Karl did make it into Karl's news roundup.
Yeah.
This one you might be interested in. Headline, woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says, a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the
to interview you.
journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come
Okay.
in and I've said, okay, I read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've
Okay.
come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your
Yeah,
husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right. What would you say to him then if he came
Just
back?
get lost.
Right, but I
I'm
know-
really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation. No,
You're upset?
He cuts himself. He drinks blood. He's left me.
Sure,
No,
sure,
sod
sure.
off. I'm not interested, mate.
Because I tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if
Yeah.
we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you say something? Would you ever say something like, thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant. Because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed,
and I'm
but-
upset. So I wouldn't
Sure.
say. I certainly
But what-
wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you gave him the finger, thanks, but no thanks? Like you didn't really
What
mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically, would you possibly say
I
that?
might say thanks, but no thanks, and
Right.
that'll be it. And that's
Right.
and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like
It's
Countdown.
interesting.
I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks, but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks, but no thanks. I would. I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks, but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So-
have you ever noticed, as I have,
Go on.
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's
only-
very similar.
Not
Thanks,
really.
fangs,
FTH. There's a K.
Fangs very much.
G. It's A and S. Well, the A, the N, and the S, but that's about
Would
it.
you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah.
Is it
sort of.
possible you might one day say fangs, but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs, but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing. Just if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because
If it ends with fangs, no
if
fangs.
it ends with a pun,
Yeah.
almost certainly they never said it.
Okay. It's not his fault. Let me have It's not his fault. You got to save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his vault. This fella,
What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s,
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
and
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right.
Is that your reason?
no, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right, where
yeah.
he's electric,
He's electric.
and if he walks past the telly would fizz. If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time, and he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So,
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
It's not his vault.
But there's a reason that not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about keeping it safe.
I think we should do these the other way round. I
It's
think you
not
should
his
tell us
fault.
the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Bin it. We're not doing it.
No, we are.
Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining. It's
Whinging.
just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did that have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
I had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar. There was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember
I
it?
can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Let's
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you? That they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing, you see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh well, it's just good to be on holiday because I'm working. He sent back. So am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Oh, 2.
It's all one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the...
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So, decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So, we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then?
Loads. Probably about 12.
Phew, more holidays than I've had. Go on. Yeah,
So
go on.
anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going
It's a
with
backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely. Yeah, they go there and they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 each euro, so I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, what, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they've stitched you up. Well, it's like those people who, those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 a.m. who've just got a car.
Yeah.
And just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once. I said to him, the guy just pulled up. He said, I was in like East London. I'm going back to North London. I said, going to Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off. He went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no. I thought you'd know the way. You're in a cabbie. And he went, no, don't really know the way there. I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're going to go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver, two things, take a map and a torch. He didn't have either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought I did.
Oh,
it was
let me out. £4.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands that they just think it's 3 a.m. I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Wow. Yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it one year. Never asked him again.
Tell the story again.
I'd rather not, because we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do. So,
but we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a you shouldn't do it.
Nah, but that's how I did it last time. But people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that. And he said, at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what are you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So...
But being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
No, but there's probably more people laughing at one person. So if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So it's
That's genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
Yeah. No, give me an example of
I can't because, again, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you the story because there might be someone out there who... This person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me. So I'd prefer to leave it, but I think people know...
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing, though?
You see, I can't explain.
You can, don't be silly.
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm going to burst.
So we'll leave that. So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but...
Your heart's good? What, your Larry's or...
Yeah, your heart, you're in good form and whatever, yeah. It's good news, I had Giano in earlier, he's not looking good.
Yeah. Fat swaller.
But you're all right, but your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
that's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
God!
But I better good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? But
Steve,
that'd be tricky. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
you could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
have
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for like all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Just, yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, you know, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through it. She's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little
Yeah,
round-headed
the
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But he's always
true.
getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps or I've got a lovely little pair of feet." Why? I mean, I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" He could say, "Could I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where do you get the feet from? Where do you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. That if the doctors said...
No, it wasn't an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No, but I'm just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But you know, it's your head, you can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head, you can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say, we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. Let's play record.
We gotta come back to this.
Snow Patrol and Run on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yep.
That's 3 for 1. I don't know. All right.
Exciting.
News. Breaking news is that there's only 2 more weeks of us before we have to go away on a little extended break again. So can't give any more details yet. We don't know when we can come back because we don't know what we're doing. We're going to America. We're doing the Golden Globes, and then we're going to watch the Office pilot being filmed.
Yes.
And then we got bits. I'm doing a bit of a tour, so it'll be sort of the summer times probably.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like they care.
Oh, they don't give a damn.
Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think that because you think, you don't want to let down the people, you want to keep it consistent, you want to give, but really, I know I like doing this more than anyone listening.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love coming in, I love squeezing Carl's head.
Yeah.
I love playing some records. I like sort of sitting in the room with you. I know you love it.
Oh.
I can't wait.
I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing on a Saturday.
Yeah. So we got our Saturdays back though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, my alarm went off today, and I was a bit tired because we had a couple of drinks last night, didn't we?
Last night, yeah.
We had party. We're party animals. I've been looking for an office this week, as you know, and it's so stressful. Just walking around, just talking to agents, and right, okay. So my method is this, right? I walk round the area that I want to be in office in, because I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I walk round. To be fair, it is about a square 500 yards.
Yeah.
Right? It's sort
Your
of
house is in the centre.
yeah. I walk, and so I walk round and look at placards. I go, that's a nice office, and I phone them up. There's loads of different people I'm dealing with, right? And they went, oh, we got one in so-and-so street. I think it was 5th Street or something. I went, oh yeah, I went on to, I'll see you there in 20 minutes. I got there. You were there, if you remember. I looked round and I said to Steve, it looks all right. There's no pawn shops or anything like that, right? And Steve went, well, it is next to a brothel. And I looked, and there on the next thing, like, you know, model, first floor, Susie, 03. I was like, oh, and I phoned him and I said, do you know what? Don't bother coming here. No, I said, no, I said, because it's next to a brothel. He went, yeah. I went, right, okay. Just for future reference, I don't want an office literally next to a brothel, right? When I go to work, I don't want to walk past prostitutes. Call me old-fashioned.
Yeah,
right?
as you're going into work, there's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, she's got a cappuccino. Yeah, Starbucks, yeah. Business good? Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment. But it picks up later this evening. Does it really? Good.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I've got so my New Year's resolution is being like a little fascist when it comes to business. And I said, also future reference, no crack dens and no wild animals in the porch. And I just can't believe it. There's always something wrong. We went to one, right? It got there, right? And a woman said, oh, I'm new here. She didn't know what keys she was using. And she went, it's the 3rd floor. And she went, there's no point, we won't both get in the lift. I went, right, will you get a desk in the lift? Right, she went, I've got a chair in the lift before. Brilliant. So, just find me an office, Rathbone Place, sort of Percy Street, Charlotte Street, Dean Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1st or 2nd floor.
I'm worried we're going to get emails from estate agents, phone calls from them. You know what those people are like.
Oh, I don't look at the emails.
True. Fair enough.
So, play a record. Sexist. Joe Jackson, different for
Well,
girls.
he's not in the charts anymore.
I can't believe it.
Unbelievable. You were talking about renting an office. I'm a little bit intimidated because I'm just at the moment thinking about trying to buy a flat or something because I'm just tired of pissing money down the drain every month.
I know. Yeah.
And but I'm really petrified. I've put it off because I'm really gullible. When I'm confronted with anyone in a suit who sort of knows what they're talking about, they can sell me anything. I'm intimidated. It's like, you know, you're supposed to go in there and you're supposed to sort of act like you're the guy with the money. This is what I want. This is what no. But I go in there and it's like I'm afraid they're going to say, clear off. I don't want to sell you a house. I'm not interested.
Have you ever thought of like really putting on sort of like some sort of cool air? Like, sort of like kicking the door and going, what's that? Is it like, you'd be found out in 30 seconds, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
You'd go in there, you'd stub your toe, and they go, what do you give? I can't put my toe,
Exactly, yeah.
Brilliant.
Just tapping the walls.
Yeah, tapping the wall. What's the rates on? What rates? I don't know.
Well, do you remember, I don't know if I told you before, I wanted to buy a laptop computer, and everyone said, go up Tottenham Court Road, and I was reading like magazines and stuff, they were saying haggle, make sure you haggle, make sure you're planning to haggle, get the best deal you can. And I found a shop which was selling the computer I wanted, and I went in there, and I had this whole plan in my mind of what was going to happen. He was going to say, like, it's worth this. I'm going to go, well, look, I can get it cheaper here. I want to buy it from you. I'm going to haggle, and off I went. So I went in the shop, and I said, yeah, looking for this, interested in this Toshiba. How much is it? He went, oh, it's 1,500 quid. I went, sure. Okay. I said, I'll give you 1,300. He went, it's 1,500. And I said, sure, but I'm willing to give you 1,300. He went, 1,500. And I was done already because he hadn't even begun to haggle. And I was assuming he'd at least go 1,400 and we could start, but nothing. So now I was screwed. My whole plan went out the window.
Yeah. What did you do? Just leave?
No, I said to him, the thing is I can get this computer cheaper down the road, but, you know, I like what you're providing here. I like your service. I've had good stuff about you. It was amazing. I said, I've heard good stuff about you. And he went, I said, seriously, I can walk down the street, I can buy it there for cheap for like 1,400. And he went, well, see you later then. And I was like, right. So I walked out the place. I said, well, I'm going to have to leave then. And I walked out the place, and of course I wanted to get it from there because it was still the cheapest, so I had to walk back in again. I went, yeah. I've just had some second thoughts. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll pay the 1,500. Can I get a free carry case? He went, the carry case is free anyway. I said, I'll take it.
The carry case is free
I got
anyway.
nothing.
No, but how much would you charge for that if it was on sale? Carry case a tenner. Well, let's just say it is a tenner. Give it to me for free. And he went, no, it's a tenner. And you went, well, you said it was free a minute.
Yeah. It's just pathetic.
That is lovely.
It's having to walk out making a big statement and then come back in again.
Oh dear.
So I'm really scared. I feel like I need someone to come with me and do all the talking. know what they're talking about. Because I'm not going to be able to tell if there's subsidence or if there's damp or...
No, but you don't do that.
Don't I? Is that not my
No,
responsibility?
you get a survey done.
Sure.
And they charge for that, and then you don't have to go around doing it yourself.
Right. Could I make a saving if I did it myself?
Yeah, this should be all right.
Yeah.
This is a hole in the wall, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's a hole in the wall?
Put some newspaper
in
over that.
Chaucer's day, that was the toilet. That'd be fine. Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you?
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost $7,000 on that one.
Well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this
at
flat.
£7,000
Got
loss.
this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost.
Yeah.
It's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and does that for a living,
yeah,
right, email in, because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's all I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. That's David Gray, and this year's Love. If you're in love, I hope it lasts. It's only January. What you got for us,
I just
Steve?
thought we ought to maybe go through some of the emails. I mean, I don't want to query the calibre of some of the emails we get sent on this show, but here's a typical one, Rick.
Go on.
There's no name, it's just from Glicko, that's his email address. It's just a question to you, Rick. Did I see you walking around Marylebone High Street last Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean-
I was in Marylebone High Street last Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, but did you see Glicko?
I didn't see Glicks.
Okay.
I didn't see the Glickster. But
All right, this is one from M. Ricky, what do you think of Richard Bacon's show? I can't decide if he's better than you.
nor can I.
Any thoughts?
Nor can I. I can't help her out on that one.
Sure.
That's a really personal thing. She's got to dig deep. She's got to look at both of us. She's got to find out what she likes, and then whether I provide more of that than Baker's. I mean, you know, Baker Foyle's brilliant. I'm not going to put myself up against him, so I can't help you. Next, Steve, next.
Well, there's a lot of emails last week which were saying how much they enjoyed the Christmas specials. Thank you very much for that. That's very flattering of you. There was also a couple. There was one. It was a guy. I'm sorry that I think I might have deleted it. But I should have sent a reply, because there was a guy from Canada saying, if there any chance you're around in March, whether you could pop in and have a surprise birthday dinner for his wife.
Oh, why don't you keep that?
I know. Sorry about that.
I can't bloody go now, can I, you idiot?
So, I don't. I really apologise for that.
Yeah.
There's also, this is interesting. This is more for Carl, really. It seems unlikely.
Is it from a doctor saying you're an idiot?
We've got plenty of those. I tend to delete them.
Okay, all right, yeah. Look at his face.
No, it just says, don't like to complain, but I won the film competition about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I haven't received my prizes.
Oh dear, that's all Carl has to do
Well, that's
on
what I
the
was
show.
thinking.
We provide the chat, the records, the light entertainment. I mean, the
glamour.
Strokes of comedy genius. All Carl has to do is send out the prizes and say there was a monkey that was a bank robber at 5 to 3.
What's your
Carl.
excuse, Carl?
Do you remember her winning? I've got all.
What, are you calling her a liar?
Well, I am, because I don't remember ever seeing.
Right, he's calling her a liar.
So, Joanne Ogden, you're claiming, is just making this up. She sent this in on a whim, trying to fool us and get some cheap tat.
Wow.
I don't believe that. I don't believe anyone would lie to try and get knowing me, knowing you on VHS. I really don't.
Well, I'll look in the records, because we keep all the details, so... Do you know what I mean?
Right. Well, one of you's in the wrong, and do you know what? Knowing you, Carl, I don't think it's Joanne.
No.
Has anyone else ever emailed in saying they haven't got the
Loads of
bag of
times.
crap? No,
Loads
they
of
haven't.
times.
They haven't.
Well,
yeah,
but one mistake's one too far, because that's one person. So, you might send out 30, but that one person, that's the first time they've won a competition. They want the history of Wind narrated by Donald McIntyre on VHS.
Yes.
And,
Stephen King's It on Betamax.
Yeah. No, sometimes they want the best of Primal Scream on a cassette.
Exactly.
So,
You've got to make sure you're sending these prices out. Final email from Andy. He says, the webcam is pointing at the ceiling. Is it because the air conditioning vent is more exciting than what happens on the show?
Let's put that down now.
I think that's absolutely right.
Hold on, 1 minute. Now, just if someone... Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all they get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not as big, it's just round.
Oh. Got it right.
Yeah.
Carl, I'd like you to play the next tune. I got sent a little cheeky primer for The Cure's Join the Dots. It's B-sides and rarities, lots of stuff from them, from all over the ages. And it's amazing how good their B-sides are. Here's one of them playing.
Yeah.
Cure. And that's called A Man Inside My Mouth, which was the B-side to Close to Me. There's nothing amusing about that, Rex. I don't know why you laugh.
Wow.
It's called A Man Inside My Mouth.
I know.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, the little man inside your head.
Yeah.
Man
If
inside
a
your
man
mouth.
wants to be inside anyone's mouth, that's good. Good luck to him. Yes.
But,
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Carl, do you agree with that?
What man in your head? What does that mean?
Brilliant.
Extraordinary.
He
Look at his
doesn't even
face.
understand schoolboy carry-on innuendo.
Amazing.
I know the fact that the play on words is too far then. What does he mean on site, the erection? And what? What do you mean dumplings? Huh?
You're a fan of The Simpsons. You know that character in The Simpsons, the gap-toothed yokel?
Yeah.
If I look at Carl when he's
Cletus.
perplexed, Cletus.
Yeah.
It's very similar. It's the kind of cliche comic book thing of having a mouth wide open to suggest gormlessness. Oh. It's amazing.
Or an accommodating come on.
Yes, absolutely.
Carl, that little man inside your head, it's what, people use it as your conscience, don't they?
All right.
Have you ever heard that before?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
I was, Rick, I was watching Moonraker. It was on, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with the James Bond films.
I don't think I've ever watched a Bond film from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I've never watched one on DVD, and I've never gone to the cinema to watch one, and I'm not usually in on Easter Saturday.
Exactly. The
Honestly.
thing about James Bond, when I was younger, I thought he was amazing. I just thought he was the ultimate cool, sophisticated hero. Do you know what I mean? My dream as a kid, like when I say kid, I mean a teenager, was to come home, which invariably he did. He'd come back to his hotel suite, he'd open the door, there'd be a trail of clothes, and he'd follow it, he'd go into the bedroom, there'd be a beautiful woman in the bed,
You just said, clean up your clothes. What are you doing? You're messy. I'm going to get my mum to clean all this up now.
Mum,
She's got a bad back.
there's a nudie lady in my bed. But and as I say, I used to think he was really cool and sophisticated, and it's only of late that I've sort of revisited these films, and I tell you what, it's his jokes.
Oh.
He is the most
his sense of humour.
infuriating man ever.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know why people in the films consider him so... I mean, I think the reason that women in the films are always being seduced by him is because, if you notice, they normally got English as a second language.
Right.
So they don't understand. So when he's making those jokes...
So they don't know when he goes, just keeping the British end up.
Yeah, I'm just attempting re-entry.
Yeah.
If I was a British woman, she'd be going, what? What are you talking
don't
about?
say
you
that. That
dirty
sounds
bastard?
awful, and it's a terrible
It's
pun,
so
Roger.
lewd. What am I?
Yeah, what am I?
That's one where he-
And they just laugh
And
politely.
they just laugh coquettishly and then, unzip their dress normally.
Yeah.
But some of the guys, there was one where he's being chased by a guy in a moped or something, and the guy plummets off a cliff and smashes through a van which is full of feathers, and he plummets to his death, and Bond just says, all those feathers, and he still couldn't fly. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not a joke? It's just words. There's one where in Moonraker, he punches this guy, he's having a fight, he punches him through a plate glass window, and he lands on a piano, and Bond goes, play it again, Sam. What? And there's the one, I always remember there's the one in one of the early films where he throws a guy in the bath and electrocutes him by throwing in a thing, and then he goes absolutely shocking. But But I'm just thinking, you just killed a man.
I know.
You're
well,
a psychopath.
Yeah.
And it's just so excruciating. If someone was doing those kind of jokes in the office, you would hate them. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to talk to them. They'd be a bore.
I know, yeah. Everything's a little one-liner. I know, and everything's a pun.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, there is a bloody good secret agent, Steve.
That's true.
So, you know, they're not hired for their, wit and, stand-up ability.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's swings and roundabouts.
Yeah,
I doubt Johnny Vegas could save the world.
That's true enough, yeah.
So, think on different people, different needs. Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. Do you know what, Steve? We get emails and, we got our posters up around this show and people enjoy it. But I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true.
Because we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, like Carl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we're trying to find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. It'd be everything from, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs.
What do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love and they listen. Maybe they buy the album.
But that's something to think about, maybe for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, high caliber chat between each record. It takes a toll.
But and that's it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to. But now it's Rockbusters.
Can I just say something now before we do Rockbusters? A lot of people they come up to me, they say, "Steve, we like the show. When are you going to get rid of Rockbusters?" It brings it down. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There is lots of people. But
Come on, let Carl speak.
Come off it.
What?
I know people who say you're never going to stop that, are you? So one of us is lying again.
Well, not really. I'm talking about people who've listened to the show. You're talking about Suzanne, your girlfriend.
Martin, he'll be at home now with a pad, getting ready to play.
But I should just...
Mike Freeman did encourage Carl on a couple of occasions. He even tried to get him through with the answer egg when we were doing that naming animal round.
Yes.
So,
but I should just say that people think that somehow Ricky and I are endorsing Rockbusters, that somehow by allowing it on the show, somehow we think it's good or we appreciate it. And I need to point out that it's more like when a child comes back from school and they've done a painting. Yeah. It's crap.
Yeah.
But of course you've got to stick it on the fridge.
It's bigger than the house.
You've got to stick it on the fridge because otherwise the kid's going to get upset.
In this next episode, you've got to remember the cat is bigger than the house.
Exactly. It doesn't look like anything.
The humans don't have bodies. Their legs come straight from their head.
Yeah, mummy and daddy.
Please welcome to the stage Karl Pilkington's Rockbusters.
All right. Right, so cryptic clues, initials, cryptic. And you work it out and you email in and that.
Yeah.
First one. Yeah. Don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. All right, and the initials NK.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take my sister's.
Yeah, so that's like the cryptic clue, and the initials of the artist or band is NK. Right. Second one. Buy it if you want. Not bothered. Think about it. Come back. Right. Come back if you want.
Start again. Go on. Lost halfway through. Right. Start that second one again.
Right. Well, you can buy.
It's different. Well, the first one was buy it if you want. Now this one was we'll write it down. Buy it. Right. Do it. If it's a cryptic clue, all the letters count. Do it.
Buy it if you want. I'm not that bothered. Think about it. Come back. Check some other places out first before you.
Crossword clue in the Times. So we've got no time for other clues. Right.
So that's SC.
Right. Do that clue again.
Buy it if you want. I'm not fussed. Do you know what I mean? Think about it.
Fust is making an appearance. Fust wasn't there before. Do the clue again.
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again.
I don't want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet?
I have. That's it.
No. Do the clue again.
I can't do it again.
Do the clue again.
Well, buy it if you want. I'm not fussed. Right? Shop around. Come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's up to you. Wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one. That's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
That's O for that one. O. All right, so
now I assume that I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tax which people can win. All right, well, great, good luck. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk is the email
Play a
address.
record.
Thorns.
No, buy it if you want. I'm not fussing. Come back, have a look around. I'm open Wednesdays, by the way. Shut up, for see you later. The Thorns and No Blue Sky, off their album of last year, which is probably my favourite album of the year. I've started getting into that sort of like music, more serious thing in case we do it.
I mean, I don't know, from that comment, maybe we should do some preparation.
Pre-record it.
Yeah.
So we can sort of like cut all the ums and ahs and
Like
me sort of like eating a sandwich while it's on, singing along, tapping a little bit. Yeah. I won't lay down like this either. We'll get me a chair that I can sort of be upright so I can enunciate.
You weren't in the room, were you, when Carl was singing along to Oliver's Army?
No.
It was a joy. Checkpoint Charlie. Oliver's Army. Nothing. No idea.
Oh, bless him.
No,
Rockbusters, well on the way. Any right answers yet, Carl?
I'll just check. Let me see. We got one email.
One email?
No.
No, because they probably don't make sense.
Yeah, no responses whatsoever.
There's some on the text and that.
Really?
83 XFM if you want to do it on the old text.
Speak up, Carl.
can do it on
We're on the radio, Steve. No, we're on the radio. Yeah, we're live.
Just letting you know, do it on the text if you want. Send it in on the text.
And what?
Well, what is it? Say it.
83 XFM.
Right.
Right?
What's the email address again?
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Are you tired today, Carl? Are you just bored or?
No, I'm all right. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to mention to you, I went to a pub near my house recently. I found out that there was a pool hall. You could join like a pool club there. And I love pool. I like to think of myself as looking a little bit like Paul Newman in The Hustler when I'm shooting pool.
Yeah.
And I went down there and I went with my flatmate, and it's quite a seedy pub in many respects. There's a lot of weird people in there, like alcoholics. And
why did they go there?
Strange, isn't it?
Weird, isn't it? Yeah, go on.
And very, very odd people. And so he was a little bit nervous, and he said, I'm a bit worried, because there's a lot of kind of, there's people from the estate, the nearby council estate,
Yeah.
For want of a better word, scum. And so he's a bit edgy. And bizarrely, because I so wanted to play pool, I said to him, he went, I'm a bit scared about going in. I went, don't worry, you're with me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what that means. They're going to think, wait a minute, the 6 foot guy with the lanky guy with the glasses. We're not going to mess with him.
You go there, they take your glasses off and you go, I've lost.
Exactly.
That's it, I'm out of here.
This is why I've never got into a fight, because if my glasses are gone, I'm screwed. That's the first thing you do.
You're really short-sighted, aren't you?
I'd be absolutely done for.
And are you nervous are you sort of like nervous without them?
Whenever you see like a kind of action film or whatever, or maybe like a horror film,
the nerd loses glasses
and he's scrabbling around on the floor
whilst
the cleaner coming behind him. That's me.
Really?
Yeah, done for. Absolutely done for.
What did you do when you were at school, when you had to play tennis or football or rugby or something?
Kept him on.
That's dangerous.
Well, of course it is. That's why I was never, as good at rugby as I probably could have been. Because of course you can. How can you play rugby with glasses on? I'm in the scrum going, careful! Your boots! Hello!
Yeah. Never mind me nads.
Exactly.
Watch my glasses.
But, so I went in there, because I used to do judo when I was very young.
Well, that's impossible.
But this is ludicrous.
That must go falling off.
Oh, of course.
What about gaffer tape? Just sort of like round. Yeah.
Well, I bought something like a kind of a sports strap to keep them on, and it just pushed them right into my eyes. I could barely see. I was almost blinded. But I swear, when I used to go to judo, I'm sure that the other kids were being taught, right, just knock Steve's glasses off. Knock his glasses off, you can get him.
Dear.
And so I'm always a bit edgy about fights, but for some reason I felt super confident going in there. I swaggered in and into the pool hall, and it's one of those places you've got to sort of knock. It's like a speakeasy. You've got to knock, and they open the door, and you come in. Yeah. And I'm in there, and my flatmate.
One of those things you slide, like a little letterbox thing, slide over. You knock. Up. When you put your face there, you just knocked your glasses off.
Exactly. And so I went in there, and in a way, my flatmate was justified in being a little bit edgy, because the conversation we could overhear, the table next to us, we were playing pool, the guy next to us was going, of course, the bloody police spent Boxing Day in the Nick. Absolute nightmare.
Were you getting nervous?
So I was getting a little bit edgy because I didn't know, but then I thought, they don't mess with their own. We're almost like gangsters ourselves because we're there in the lion's den. Do you know what I mean? We'll probably be fine. So then there's just an old guy serving at the bar, in his 50s, and some guys go over to the jukebox. Some young kids. They're just hanging out in the pool hall. They're pretty cool. They put some money in the jukebox, and in first track, Coldplay. Fine. I'm thinking that's nice. I'm playing pool. Second track, hardcore German techno, and they put in about 50 quid's worth, it seemed, because it just went really thumping, kind of like GABA stuff. Old guy at the bar just nodding his head, cleaning the glass.
Yeah.
So into this
Piano player, furious.
Exactly. Into this comes like what appear to be a family of holidaymakers with kids. So they've entered this like seedy pool hall. We've got, the Cray twins playing pool next to me. They've come in, the German techno's blaring. They come in, and there's like kids, and they got the baby in one of those little pouches, and they sit down, and the weirdest thing was one of the guys, the uncle, let's say, of the family, he picked up the kid and he was about to put the baby down in a chair, and I thought, hang on, that's quite a hard backed chair. And as he did it, the baby's head just went fa-doom and hit the back of the chair, and just flipped back and hit the back of the chair because he just lumped it down in the thing. And it started screaming, it crying, and the teenagers were rocking to that. They loved it, and he came over and. It was transparent what had happened, and the mum was going, "What's happened? The baby's crying." And he went, "I don't know what happened." And I wanted to lean over and go, "You lying swine! You know what happened? You just hit his head." I wanted to go, just take her aside and say, "Never let him handle your baby again."
No, the head was wobbling around. He put it on heavy. I could see it coming.
I don't know. Who knows? You might turn out like Karl now.
That's a point.
But what do you do in those situations? Do you?
Well, I'm assuming by the way you're taking it lightly, the baby wasn't hurt in any way. He just made his. Well, then.
But it was still a bit.
Then you keep out of it, don't you? What are you going to do? Call the authorities and go, "It was him."
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to name the place in case I get knifed.
I imagine you trying to swagger it when you overheard him talking about the neck. I imagine you know him go, "Yeah, pigs." Sorry? Yeah, I ate the pigs as well. No, I'm a lawyer. I was down there. Oh yeah. Sure. Oh dear.
But I'll be going back there. I feel like I'm one of them.
I mean, I've told you before, Steve, stay away from working class people and bad men in trainers, because, you hang around with ne'er-do-wells and you're going to get your glasses knocked off.
That's true. McCarmont and Butler doing their version of Back for Good from the Enemy War Child charity album.
I like it. It's a good cover. For being honest, Steve, I prefer the original.
Well, I don't think I would dispute that, but I think McCalmont's voice is well judged.
And Butler's axe work is no slouch, but I'm just saying, to take that, lads, I prefer their version.
All right, well, I'm just saying that, that was interesting, it was worth listening to.
Well, that's the sort of thing you might get with our musical show, all right? It's a taster, let's have some ads. XFM. Jet. Roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. Carl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Monkey news people. And they're now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the headlines?
I want to know more about that. Educate me.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You've got,
jeez.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died. All right.
Okay. Right. Could be about an elephant. Yeah. Go on.
You've got that. You've got,
I got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
Or you've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right. It's a story about this kid who was born. Right.
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, "Yeah, it is, but look at that."
What?
he said, "It's a boy and hasn't got a knob."
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
Right, so
born.
the baby's like
and
that,
doctor
and
says it's a
the
lovely
doctor
baby,
says
put it
that,
on.
and the woman's like, "Oh, it's our first as well," and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
She's
What's the second going to be like?
So,
Go ahead.
Just a knob.
doctor says, you know,
We call it Carl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, "Well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?"
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, "You're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them." And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the
a
same as the
joke
book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You're not. You swear to God, you're not making.
The
it up.
not
doctor
making it
came
up,
back
honest to God.
smiling because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened. Honestly, I'm not. All these things are not made up. The educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
Fair enough.
I was
All right.
like-
If anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're
the
going to
baby with
confirm it
2,
because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's
you
always
ignore it.
Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door was got 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a
Play a tune.
record.
There's still more to come.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nearly dead.
It nearly died.
Nelly died.
Bones, Radiohead off the Benz album. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere. I never really bothered listening
I
to
can
it.
still listen to it every day. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know. But
little
it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practicing for when we
Talk about music.
talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Carl, any other thoughts?
Well, I'm not going to tell you any more educating stuff
You're
yet.
going to tease me with that, are you?
Leave you with it nearly died
Yeah.
and get a load of this court case, right? But I want you thinking about
Yeah, thinking about it. Yeah, just getting my red juices ready.
that.
Yeah, like an aperitif. Yeah, sure.
But I've just educated you,
Yeah.
right? And I watched The Office Christmas stuff on last Sunday.
Do you like
First
to enjoy
time.
it?
I think it was good.
Good.
I think it was good.
Thank you
it was
very
up
much.
there with one of my favourites. The
Brilliant.
second one was good.
Yeah, okay. Your second one, there's more the paybacks in the second one. The first one's more set up.
Yeah.
So, I'd have thought people would like the second one more.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's a nice critique. Thank you, Carl.
But there was something in it you did about cavemen.
Cavemen?
You said something about it was a fact about caveman, and you sort of only half did it. You didn't give the full information, like
What?
kind of doing that. You just
Where was it? What bit was it?
it was the bit when you were talking about getting a woman, I think, or you were talking about breasts or
Oh, the one when I said the reason women have cleavage is it reminds men of buttocks because when we were cavemen we used to do you from behind.
yeah.
Yeah. At the blind date, yeah.
Is that a joke or?
Well, I was hoping it was funny. We would. Oh, you mean? No, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. I think cleavage is meant to represent, in a sort of Desmond Morris pop sort of anthropology type way. I think I've seen that before, that cleavage represents buttocks, and I imagine, cavemen probably did do it from behind. I don't know what you want to know, Carl, really. It's in a sitcom. It wasn't a documentary.
It looked like one.
Yeah.
wasn't.
Brilliantly directed to look like one, I'll give you that.
No, but what you're saying, so blokes like...
Yeah, I think cleavage is represented like buttocks, because obviously buttocks were much more of a sexual organ, evolutionary speaking. Breasts were to actually bring up to suckle young, but and were a sign of sexual maturity, so you're ready to mate. But whereas, Carl, I'm not an anthropologist, mate. I'm struggling here. What do you need to know?
But
I imagine that the cleavage reminds you of an arse.
Right. Well, if it's all about arse, why don't gays like a little bit of tit? No, do you know what I mean?
You've done me! So the question put to us today on XFM 104.9, please call me $1, is if it's all about arse, then why don't gays like a little bit of tit?
I was worried
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit? If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tits? Just call in with your... Thanks very much for tuning in. This is in Children's TV. If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit?
It's only been an hour and a quarter before we got round to gays, so it's good to see they've made an appearance.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like a bit of tit? Is the question. What a brilliant question. Well, if you're an anthropologist or a psychologist, a doctor, a gay, please call in. If it's all about arse, this is the question.
I'm not convinced by this whole cleavage looks like an arse. That's
no, not Steve. Nor am I. It's a bit of mock anthropology. I didn't think it would be under scrutiny.
I think it's more likely that the reason men find cleavage attractive is because they know there's a lovely pair of Bristols down there.
Yeah, so
it's like,
here we are. If that's what's on show,
exactly. Imagine what's down below.
If that's in the front window, right?
Yeah,
what's she got in the back of the shop?
Exactly.
Oh dear! The Coral, Bill Mackay on XFM 104.9. If it's all about arses, Steve, why don't gays like a bit of tit?
I think there might be a lecture on that at the Royal Institute tonight. I'm not sure.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's giving a lecture.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you something else though. That's about cavemen and that.
Yeah.
Right.
Not really. Go on.
Do you know?
I love the idea of a little gay fella. He's pulled a bird. All he's done is focused on the cleavage, and he's gone, that's a lovely arse. Right? He's got a back. Right, pulls the dress down. No! Where's the arse? I've been gone. There's boobs. Boobs. I hate. They're my worst. No. Right. Sorry, Carl.
Cavemen and that.
Yeah. Back to it. Doesn't drop a beat, does he?
Do you know, like when you get a bit scared, and the hairs on your back and that sort of go up?
Well, I haven't got a particularly hairy back, but go on.
No, but on your neck or whatever. Yeah.
On your head.
Do you know?
Not in your case, but sure.
Do you know where that comes from? Do you know why that happens?
Why it happens?
Yeah.
To look more fierce.
Yeah.
Probably residue of like the erectile tissue would make you look apes, and that would make you look slightly bigger, your outline bigger. Is that it? Is that the answer?
Yeah, just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that. They sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
Not dinosaurs like you're thinking
15 million. Was the probably the Ice Age. There were still big reptiles.
I think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who gave the dinosaurs the name?
Well, no. Well, no.
Who gave the dinosaurs the names?
He's using cavemen as any genus of Homo.
Right.
I know he's thinking of the Flintstones,
Yes.
but I'm giving him like an instep into evolution here. But
I should just point out, cavemen didn't have cars which they motored by running along the street,
and they didn't mix cement in pelicans.
You're aware of that.
Right.
Go on, Carl.
Should we have the Rockbusters answers?
Yeah,
We've got to
go
get
on,
that out of the way.
I'd love to. Number one was, don't be stealing my tools. Take your sisters. The initials were NK. That was Nick Ursaw, right?
Nick Ursaw?
Nick Ursaw, 80s.
I don't know. I've never heard of that band.
Sort of Nick Kershaw.
Nick Kershaw. Yeah, Nick. Sorry, what?
Nick
I don't understand
Kershaw,
it. Nick. How does Nick Kershaw?
Second one was,
No! Don't move on. Nick Ursaw. What's Nick Ursaw? Jesus.
All right.
It doesn't count. It's
Come on,
not a
moving
clue.
on. Let's just leave it behind us, all right?
Second one was buy it if you want. I'm not bothered. You can think about it, come back, have a look around, think it over. I'm not fussed. The initials were SC. That was soft sell, right?
That works.
Yeah,
Well done.
That works.
right. And that's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again. That's O. That's outcast. right?
What?
What does that mean? Outcast?
You're out. You broke your arm, right? Got the
Oh, that's
cast off it.
ridiculous.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, that's
you
ridiculous.
broke your arm, you were in a cast, you got rid of the cast, you're outcast.
Did
Yes,
anyone get that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am stunned.
I think, to be fair, that was because how many bands begin with O?
Yeah,
I think that's why people got it.
exactly. But they were guesses, yeah. I could probably make Oasis work if I tried hard enough.
We've done that.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, God.
So, Outcast.
That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
But
We've
it's
had worse than that.
ridiculous.
We've had worse than
The
that.
leap to
We've had
bowling.
worse than that!
No,
Imagine that!
I remember when I did my wrist in, then it fixed. I went temping bowling.
Why did you do your
So it's
wristing?
what you did. Brilliant. So next week's quiz is what am I thinking? You're an idiot, Carl. Play a record.
Who's the winner?
Why did you do your wristing?
Crash. I had a bit of a
what?
crash. Had a crash.
You had a crash?
Yeah.
That sounds like a story we've not explored.
Not much to it. I just went on a free sort of rally day. Got in this car. I'd been working all night, right? So I wasn't the best condition to be whizzing around a track in a car.
Sure.
Like a Formula 1 type car.
Yeah.
Spun out of control, hit some mud, smashed it all in, wrote it off, and I didn't realise I'd done a load of damage until...
Well, you landed on your head, but you were fine.
Yeah.
Who's the winner?
Mike Godliman. Bad time from the Jayhawks on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Karl.
We're having a good
Pilkington.
time.
We are indeed.
All right. Carl, what you got lined up for us now?
Right, well, you've got a choice.
Nearly dead?
You can have a bit of educating.
Yeah, let's have educating. Come on.
Educating Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Carl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Carl.
They're not really weird stuff, it's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's
Yeah,
about, and I
go on.
educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs
Yeah.
is apparently true.
Right,
Yeah,
there you
no,
go.
listen,
Moved on.
listen.
So-
I don't question that
Where's
you
that?
could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob. I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
Right, well, you've opted for the headline, It Nearly Died. Right?
Yeah.
It's about this elephant.
Yeah.
80 years old in Africa. Right? It's had quite a good life and that. But then what happens is, I don't know what it's been eating, but its teeth fall out.
Yeah, that's what most elephants die of that because they grind them down, the teeth, until they can't chew anymore. And most elephants dying of old age with an elephant is the fact that you haven't got teeth anymore.
Well, it's had a good innings. It was 80.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway,
They used to pulp the food up and feed it to it, and it lived quite happily.
No, what they did was the village got together, said,
Chewed the food for
that's
it.
sad, isn't it? Made it some
False
teeth. Made it some teeth out of wood. Wooden teeth for this elephant. That's 80. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I mean,
No, well, it is. Forget that. You've been proved wrong once. It is true. What do you think about that?
Carl, it's like saying, yeah, my auntie Nora saw a ghost. What do you think about that? There's no comment. I can't comment on it.
Would you have gone to the trouble, is what I'm saying?
To build an elephant some
It's
teeth.
80. It's 80.
Yeah.
With all the problems Africa's got and that, and they're messing about making teeth for an elephant.
What problems have Africa got?
Well, there's not enough food to go around, so if an elephant's dead, that's a bit more food left. Do you know what I mean? Why?
Yeah, but you're assuming this is in the middle of a village where there was famine and starvation. It might have been. It might have been South Africa, Kenya.
No.
You don't know. It's not all. It's not all Ethiopia.
If it was a busy city, people in the village wouldn't have time to be messing about with making teeth and that, would they? It was a little village. Little village.
Yeah.
And the local elephant.
The local elephant. Like a local post office. I'll meet you by the elephant.
No, to be fair, Rick, I think I saw Bob Geldof on TV saying, please, people, stop making elephants' teeth. They are eating all the food. We're sending it over there.
F the number, where's the teeth? I don't know. It's possible.
Send us the teeth.
It's possible. It's possible they made this elephant some dentures. It is possible.
Wouldn't it have been easier to just
pulp it?
Exactly.
I'd have
Mash
thought-
it up, serve it some soup or whatever.
Yeah, I think if you're making its teeth, you know, it's really. So I'd have thought it's a, you know, I wouldn't have thought it would work for very long, and I wouldn't have thought the elephant would understand that it was teeth. So I wouldn't have been able to thought that villagers could do it. I mean, top veterinary surgeons could have done something, but I think they made it all goodwill. But I don't want to thought it worked, so they probably ended up dying or pulping it like I suggested. But you know, thanks very much. Play a record.
No, but didn't you say something about wooden teeth? Someone you know had wooden teeth.
I don't know. I think that was possibly my grandparents.
They had wooden teeth.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was wooden. I think the palate was wood, and then the teeth were as you would normally
That's
expect.
like from the 16th century, though, isn't
Well,
it?
it was the 1940s.
They used to hammer them in without anaesthetic.
Really?
Yeah. Just that put into the roots. It wouldn't. Oh God.
That's a rubbish time, isn't it? To live.
And,
That's what-
and other people's teeth, obviously dead people's teeth, you could replace it, just bang it in for a while. Oh God, unbelievable. Oh dear. Play a record, Carl.
If you've had your teeth, if you've had teeth hammered into your gums.
Placebo, English Summer Rain on XFM 104.9. Right, okay, you got the final educating Ricky, Carl?
Get a load of this court case.
Yeah.
What happened was, right?
Allegedly.
Fella's in court for something that he shouldn't have done, right?
Yeah. You got all the detail then at your fingertips.
And the jury says he's guilty, right? And the judge went, what? He's not guilty. Off you go then, right? He misheard it. They couldn't do anything about it because once the judge has sort of said, you're not guilty, off you go. Off you go, you can go home. And the jury were like, what are you doing? They said he's guilty. And he's like...
What do you think of the Thorns album?
I'm quite a big fan, Rick. Yeah, I like that sort of old country sound. I think
I
it's,
know. I like that compilation you made me. That was
that sort of thing.
really good. The Jayhawks. Thanks for that, by the way.
It was the
Yes.
hanging one, wasn't it? There was the hanging one that happened.
Are you still here?
What bands have you been checking out recently? Any new things?
Just exploring all kinds of stuff. Obviously, you know, I like dipping back into the old stuff. I've tell you, I've been appreciating a lot recently, Rick. Billy Bragg.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
Great guy.
Isn't he playing? Isn't he playing
He's
soon?
playing in March, yeah. You might want to try and
You
check
heard
it out.
about the hanging one when
What's this
the
called?
fella was...
Sorry, mate. Go on.
When the fella was hung.
Well hung.
He was hung and...
Ung. Sorry, what's ung?
He was hung by a rope.
So isn't that no? I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor? And wasn't he ung?
Yeah.
He was ung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
They wanted him, I
It's not a word anymore. He was ung.
well, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange,
Yeah.
squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt COLOR. So presumably either the American menu, right? In which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was
He was hung and that, but he didn't die.
Ung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Ung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, oh, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that, and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So they got another rope, right? Didn't work, and then they had to let him go because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. Have you seen? Do you like "Oh My Car's On" by Tim Burton's new single?
I don't know that I'm
Right,
particularly
It's
familiar with
brilliant.
it.
Can we
I'd
play it a
love
bit
to hear
later?
No.
Yeah, can we play it? Let's play a record now, and we'll talk more a bit later.
Yeah. Hey, can you, Carl? Would you shut up?
Oh My Car's On, Tim Burgess, brilliant. XFM 104.9. Right. Well, we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
We had Carl in a little film, but I think we've only got time for Monkey News.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Carl?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do Monkey News.
All right.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right? And anyway, it's in there with like the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? A nurse?
Depends. What depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's,
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies her.
So,
Chimp fancy her. He's putting on lipstick. Chimp fancies her because she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman.
Yeah.
Because, it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
Right, come on,
he's
let him
allowed
tell
out.
the
He's
story.
allowed out.
Oh,
the
it's not a
cage.
story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Right. So he notices like the code on the door. Right.
Right.
Whatever 247 or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got
Yeah.
that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of
Definitely not.
lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
finish.
No, because
So-
Steve, you know what's going to happen.
Let him finish.
I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
You are mad! No! I can't. It's gone too far.
Ricky's microphone.
No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing
Right.
the story.
So-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn them off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. He's looking good, 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit.
I Feel Free from Cream. That's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks out, and the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant. Oh, play a record and say cheerio. We'll see you next week for the last time for a little
Just
while.
got ads and...
Oh, adverts. Oh, I'd love to end with adverts.
See you later. It's brilliant. Going out on a bang.
XFM.
Ladies and gents, you're listening to XFM 104.9. Big thank you to Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
All right. Here we are then. 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey.
XFM. I'll tell you what you should play.
No, I'll tell you what, before you say,
Yeah.
we're back then.
Yeah.
We're back in town.
Well, that was what I was going to say. You should
we're
play Boys Are Back in Town.
No, this is Boys Are Back in Town.
You should play that then.
It's just a sec.
Talk then. Someone should talk. It's obviously already a shambles. Can you believe that? I'm amazed that we're back on the air and it's already a shambles.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking. No one was speaking. The record was ending. No one was speaking. It was just. Well, I might shoot off. Already, I might shoot off. It's
Been
like
busy.
nothing's changed.
Boys Are Back in Town on XFM 104.9. We're back then, aren't we, Carl? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I'm not coming back. I'm definitely not coming back. Oh, care someone, care that I'm not coming back.
Rick, I seem to remember the end of the last time we were on. What was
Yeah.
that? 3 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months
Carl
ago.
said he's never going to do the show again. There was
Yeah.
nothing that was going to bring him back.
Yeah.
He didn't enjoy it. Wasn't going to do it.
All the ruse, right?
Really?
Yes. I've only been coming back for about 2 months, because he's got our agent now representing him.
I thought he was a fool.
I haven't really.
Why?
Well, what's he done for me?
What's he done for us?
No, I know, but I mean, he's your agent, so, and he's sort of calling Graham, and it was all a con, so Carl could get Mondays off. Poor Graham, the station's struggling enough as it is.
Yeah.
It's like running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
No one's listening. That's why I don't bother talking on a record then, because there's no loss
Sure.
to London.
Sure.
Right? It's pointless, this show. We don't do it for the money. We don't do it for the kudos. I don't know why we do it.
No.
Is there anything on telly at this time? I could have had a lie in.
I know.
But, it's all a ruse to get Mondays off. He's got Mondays off now, because he has to do the show, 2 hours, right? And he's still getting paid. And it's all a con, because he knows that he's holding him over a barrel, and it's like, oh, we've got to keep Karl happy. Right?
I had Mondays and Tuesdays off before Duncan got involved.
You know what I mean, though? And it's like, poor Graham, who's the MD, in charge of the thing, probably pulling his hair out, worrying about the station, right? You know, it's a sinking ship. And then Karl Pilkington, well, I'll do it, but I want Mondays off. He's probably sitting home now. His family, he's probably ridiculed by his wife.
His kids almost certainly would have lost all respect for him. That he's been fooled by Karl Pilkington.
He calls his mates, they go, oh, I'm busy, Graham. I don't, I just can't think. It's
embarrassing.
But do you know what I mean? And you think it's funny, and you think you've got one over him. He's going, Monday's off for 2 hours. Yeah, you do. You think, and now you're embarrassed. We've said it on air. But you're only conning yourself in the long run. Because, do you know what I mean? I hate that sort of, the world owes me a living, what can I get out of the world? What are you going to give back to the world, Karl? What are you doing now then? Are you going to prepare Mondays? What have you prepared for this show now? You've had 3 months to prepare. Yeah. What have you got? What have you got for us? Okay, what's happened in the last 3 months?
What? In this place or just my life?
Well, what have you got for us? With 3 months, we're cloning about, you get Mondays off, you're getting paid for it, you've got a cushy deal, you're having a laugh, you're taking the piss out of the management, right? So, what have you got for us?
Give it to us.
I've kind of, updated Rockbusters a bit.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, so, and you said don't mess with it. If something's good, don't mess with it.
What do you mean it wasn't good?
It was never good.
It was never good. Of course we had to fix it.
It was fun to do. It was a laugh. I mean, I imagine it was much more fun for me than the 450 listeners. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed squeezing your head and dressing you up.
No, but that's just it. When I had a meeting with Graham, right, I said, look, I'm not being funny. I don't want to do it anymore. I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what's up with you? You sounds like you have a right good laugh. I said, yeah, but that's all good acting and stuff. I said, it's hell in there. I said,
like he's talking about Vietnam.
Yeah.
I said, having my head squoze, right?
What?
Squoze
is still not a word. We've been away 3 months. It's still not a word.
Right? Yeah. I said, he's putting a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah.
You told this to the MD.
He's hitting me with a tray. Yeah. He's chucking toilet paper at me.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but that's all over 2 years. I said, no, that was the same day.
Okay then, what has changed in 3 months? They're listening, they've been listening for 6 minutes now. Come on, give us something.
Bit of Nickelback.
What's happened in 3 days? 3 months?
What, in my life or in here? Nothing's happened here, nothing's changed here.
Right.
But, I don't know, do you know last time we were on?
Yeah.
Right? And, I was telling you about the woman over the road, where I live.
The one that walked around naked?
There's a woman who walks about the flat naked,
This is when Karl was watching a woman naked, then she looked at, saw him looking, so what he did, this is the genius he did to get out of this, he pulled his pants down, so he was naked too. His girlfriend comes in and goes, Karl, what are you doing? He went, I can't tell you now, but don't look out of the window. Yeah, go on, sorry.
That woman, she's bought some blinds.
Nickelback, someday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, you know when a kid's made up at a fete to look like a lion?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, good tune.
No,
I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I'd hope so, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock.
Excellent.
In fact, I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, rewind. We've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Karl.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh, listen, before we carry on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable.
I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen
Terrifying.
or something, it's annoying. Like,
Horrific.
Karl was annoyed, because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I?
Sure.
Why did I laugh?
You on the toilet?
I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, no, it's not 1 o'clock
He doesn't
yet.
like the squozing.
The squozing head. Yeah.
But
it's the squozing one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze.
Sure.
And I was like, don't do that. You know, I don't like it, right? And Ricky said to me, mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze. As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it.
Yeah.
And some people hate it.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway, there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
When I've got to get air out quickly, because
Exactly.
I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all my they try and get out to it, so I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
that's just laughter waiting to come out.
Yeah,
Every time you laugh,
solid.
you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais laugh, which was a
Loved it.
great game. I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the very first time.
It never. I tell you what, it's
You
not
know what
great.
though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually. It's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting.
So
many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais laugh. I don't know. And again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. All right. Well, Make Patty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
Sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that. But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
Oh, this is not...
Bear in mind...
This is...
In his own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh god. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I tell you, she looks like reminds me of most. Did you see those?
I think they've got one with a fag on as well.
No, I know.
Just that's it with them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh god.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh god.
How old is she?
48.
Oh god. Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you, if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, look. It's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not.
Is he not? He's
died
dead.
at 120. So
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that.
what
He's probably about 37.
Oh god! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
Yeah.
right, and Carla go, "Oh, I just think he is."
Yeah.
Like it's not.
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right?
of course not.
I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about... I've never seen one, right? Can you
scared now.
can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is... Sure. your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah.
Invariably.
They do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
They go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified with the Guinness Book of Records, because he didn't have his papers.
Didn't have his papers, no.
So...
Is this the same one or a different fella
I think it might be the same guy, I'm not sure. Trying it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese villages that every
when
time...
you get to about 50, say you're 70. Because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank. Outcast, Hey Ya, on XFM 104.9, with me, Ricky Gervais, you, Stephen Merchant, GQ Presenters of the Year.
Radio Personalities of the Year.
It's official.
We're the best radio personalities of the year.
We got that award sent to us, didn't we? And we did a little thing. But it was only our two names on it.
It has your name, Rick, definitely. I remember that. I had my name.
And your name.
Didn't see Karl Pilkington's name
No.
anyway.
And yet he's the one with the day off and the money and the conning the MD and making him cry at home.
Let me just remind. Can I just check that again? So he's made a fool out of the MD.
He's made a fool
and
out
all
of the
the
MD.
major, basically all the capital shareholders.
About, I'm not sure if I'm coming back or not. I want a day off then, which is the same day off as his girlfriend gets off. So he's just like walking round, I don't know, Hyde Park, just feeding ducks, when he should be working out what he can do instead of Rockbusters, which is basically Blockbusters with a word changed. Christ's sake. Right,
if that's annoyed you, I'll tell you what is really wound me up.
Go on.
The last week or so, this postal strike. I tell you, Rick, I have got no sympathy for him. I'd be a scab. I'd be walking through there and I'd be giving him the finger. I go, you can intimidate my family. I don't care. I don't care because the post has got to get through. Because I'll tell you what, it's not the fact that, the unions, they could organise a strike. I'm behind that, it's fair enough. But not when it's these wildcats. They're just out there, they're just taking days off willy-nilly. They're sealing up the post boxes. It's going crazy.
Maybe Carl could deliver a few records Monday.
Well, I know Carl must be livid because his copies of the New Scientist and the Literary Review haven't turned up. So he's in a terrible way. And I got important documents that are supposed to be coming to me. There's nothing. There's hiding a hair of it. And I was cooking last night, and it got me panicked because I was thinking about if this just is going to spread now amongst other organisations and other groups. And do you know what?
Like a cancer.
It was partly because I was cooking. But do you know I suddenly become terrified that they might go on strike?
Go on.
The guys in charge of the potatoes.
Oh,
anyone involved with potatoes.
I had so much mash
farmers.
last night. I had so much sausage mash, the second helpings, that I had to sit on the edge of a seat so my stomach could hang down. I love spuds. Spuds and bread. I could not do without spuds and bread.
I feel like maybe I could make my own bread. Spuds, I wouldn't know where to start with a spud. Yeah. And it's like, they're amazing. You can boil them, you can broil them.
Yeah.
I don't know what broiling is,
Nor do
but I suspect it's tasty.
I don't think it's as good as, obviously the chipped potato is...
For the working classes,
it was always on. The chip fat fire was always on in my household. The ceiling, the death trap fire, polystyrene ceiling was yellow.
Exactly.
Come Wednesday in our house. And, always had chips.
Because all I remember hearing, if I think back to my childhood, all I remember was, gotta stop and get some potatoes, or phone your dad, tell him to get some potatoes.
Well, that was your job, wasn't it?
Yeah, potatoes. Yeah. It genuinely does concern me because
what did you have to do? Didn't you have to fill a diary out for your teacher?
Do you know when you're at school? I don't know if you do the same thing, but you get like a little red book, right? And every night, I think it was a way of the teachers sort of keeping an eye on you. So if you went out robbing, if you wrote it in your diary, they'd go what you're playing at.
Sure.
Right? So you'd have to write down what you did every night.
Yeah.
But I didn't get up to that much at that point. Sure. I used to just go on my errands. Yeah. And it was my job to like...
I haven't heard errand since the 70s.
Nice to hear that.
I went to Gervais, right, the little local supermarket. Yeah. And I got...
what's it called? Euthanasia? What?
Gervais.
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 Yeah.
H-U-G-H. Gervais.
Oh, it's his name. Right.
Yeah. And I just had to get like a bag of potatoes.
Of course you did, yeah.
And a loaf.
Staple.
So I used to put that in my diary every day, and it got to a point when like even the teachers were like, just make something up.
Yeah.
Stop putting the same thing in.
Sure, start joyriding or something. Live.
I remember when Jane was little, she was at school, I think it was about telling something like that, do a project over the week, and they were given a big list of, like a list of 100 animals that they had to tick when they saw one that week. And the teacher knew she cheated because she ticked beaver. So she was trying to win and get a bit, as you knew, unless it was Susie Dibblethwaite's beaver.
I know
The school slut. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, so,
I'm just, as I say, it feels like the potato people have got me over a barrel. You know, I mean, they could hike the prices up. I still have to buy the potatoes. I got nothing else. I got to have that. You know, you got your fancy pastas for the upper classes, but for the working classes, it's chips or mash, isn't it, really?
yeah, no, I wouldn't worry. I don't think people who do potatoes are going to go on strike.
I don't think so.
Because we just go and pick them ourselves, don't we? Or grow them ourselves.
Sure.
What would be the most pointless strike? What would be the strike that we went so? Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you one strike that we'd go so. Those guys who do sketches in Covent Garden. Yeah, take me a picture, or they do a caricature of you.
The strike,
Yeah.
imagine the strike! You go out and you go, well, I want one with a big nose and a big chin.
I want them using caricature of me and my sister.
yeah. Oh dear.
But I need a sketch, I need a pencil drawing of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Looking like a monkey. I mean, how are we going to get this? This is unbelievable. Yeah,
I'll tell you also, the strikes that have no effect.
What?
Those, people in nightclub toilets. Who just, you know, kind of there, they got the Lynx deodorant
I don't know,
sprays.
quite controversial at the moment with the Tweedy case.
Oh, the Cheryl Tweedy case.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, I got some thoughts on that, actually.
Like
I'm gonna
what?
share- Well, maybe we play a record, I'll share my thoughts on.
Well,
Tweedster.
coming up, some Steve Merchant thoughts on the Cheryl Tweedy case. XFM 104.9.
Some R.E.M., Rick?
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Yeah.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? I'll tell you, it's 104.9 XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, the user Pilkington.
Just takes.
Takes. Destroyed a man. Over to you, Steve.
You should talk like that more. It's cool and sexy.
Thank you.
I make it clear now, I do not condone in any way, shape or form what Cheryl Tweedy did. But I have to say, they wind me up.
By they, you mean toilet attendants?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, not Pop Idol winners.
That's what I thought you meant,
Yeah.
So, go on.
But, because I'll tell you what it is, you go into a club or pubs or big fenny pubs, you go in there, and there's the toilet attendant in there. He's got his little display of, aftershaves, sprays, some sweets maybe,
Blue Straw
whatever it might, yeah,
maybe a lollipop.
Maybe a lollipop. And, alright, I don't know if I assume they're not employed by the club. I'm assuming the club's we got the DJ, we got the bar staff. Wait a minute, we need a guy to irritate them in the toilet.
When the manager walks in, do they hide?
Well, this is it. I don't know if it's a guy who's just like...
Is it like busking?
Yeah, he snuck in.
Okay.
He came in when it was free during happy hour. He's got a little carrier bag. He snuck in the toilet. But the thing is, it's the fact that toilet attendants, fair enough. I mean, I'm happy if a toilet attendant sneaks in under cover of darkness, cleans it for me, and then shoots off. But it's when I have to see them there. I feel guilty because it's like, I maybe wash my hands, I'll forget he's there. He'll hand me a paper towel. Suddenly I've got to tip him like a quid or something.
It annoys me because I wash my hands at all. I don't usually wash my hands. I sometimes don't even bother getting my knob out. I do it where I stand and change my trousers when I get home.
Exactly.
So it annoys me I have to go through this charade of getting it out, slushing out of it, shaking it dry, and then washing my hands.
See, if he did any of those elements, I'd tip him a quid, yeah.
Pop it out.
But not to hand me a paper towel and get it myself. And it's just guilt. And sometimes I'll hold it in because I'm nervous I don't want to go back in there.
What annoys me is like a posh award ceremony, it's a pound a piss.
It is a pound a piss.
Do you know what I mean? So or
in a top hotel or something.
Yeah.
It's absurd. And I'll tell you what's worse than that. I know that he's doing it because he's got to feed his kids, but it's the fact that I've got to look him in the eye. You know, it's like he's humanized. You know, if he was only dehumanized, Rick.
Yeah.
If I could see him and I didn't think he was a human being, I wouldn't feel guilty. If he could sort of hide under the urinal, perhaps, or if he could hide underneath the sink.
Like thing from the Adams side. He just puts out,
just pop a hand out. Doesn't say anything. Just hands me the paper
so you don't
towel.
even see hand over, and then I'd put a pound in, I'd take the thing, put a pound in, nick a lollipop and run away. No aggro.
Exactly. It's the fact I got to see them and I feel guilty because, you know, I'm on the radio, I've got a cushy life.
I know.
Here's a guy who's just trying to make ends meet. It makes me feel bad, it ruins my evening.
Yeah.
I'm just pleading for them. Can they not do it anymore? Can they maybe get a job? Illegal mini cabin or something? Please.
Born Again, Star Sailor on XFM 104.9. We're back. It's the 1st of November. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
It's the same old email address if people want to get in touch, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We've had a couple of emails, Rick. Someone, actually Ian, he's emailed in, he said that because of the blinking postman, it's his wife's birthday today. She's had no cards or presents, because, presumably because she's got no friends, but also because of the postal strike.
But you won't be able to use that excuse for Suzanne's birthday again, because she knows that the postal strike won't be on around that time.
All right, Carl.
So-
But anyway, so would you just say happy birthday to
Have
Tracy?
those condoms run out yet that you got for Christmas? Carl.
I've still got them.
Have you?
Just say happy birthday to Tracy. It'll make,
Happy
it'll
birthday,
make her
Tracy.
happy.
And hello to Aidan, who's phoned in to let us know he's actually listening in Northern Ireland.
Oh, God
so
bless him.
we've gone international.
Sure. Now, there's also a questionnaire has been sent in by Ruth Chamberlain at Cordwainers College. Cordwainers College seems a weird. Cordwainers.
It used to, yeah, it's either used to be a poly or a laundrette. I think it's, yeah.
Anyway, it's something that she's doing for, she's studying product design for the fashion industry. And anyway, she's got, some questionnaire. And we're too busy and important to fill out the questionnaire. But we thought maybe you could answer it, Carl.
Look, Carl, look, he's yawning, he's looking round, he's only got to do 2 hours and he gets a whole day off and he's getting paid for it. Do something, Carl. Be grateful. You've probably ruined a man's career. He's ridiculed now for doing this. He's so weak where he should have squozed your head and kicked you out of the building. So, let's have a little bit of effort. You've only got an hour and a quarter to do, then you get 2 days off, alright?
Alright.
Right, Carl, it's a questionnaire about happiness.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one person... Well, that should answer it right where. The first question, Carl, on a happy scale of 1 to 10, where are you on the happy scale?
Is it at this moment or in general?
Well, I would say generally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't always have to, like... I mean, I
Jesus
think I'm happy in that, but I don't always show it.
You never show it.
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not happy in that. Like, I'm alright at the moment. I'd say I'm probably on about an 8. I was probably on about a 9 when I woke up, right? And then, sort of fell out with Suzanne over her haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She went for a haircut and came back with something that I didn't like.
Sorry, what did you say? So when your girlfriend walked to the door, she had her hair done, you said, I don't like it, alright?
Well, she could tell by the look on my face.
But don't you say, no, I'm happy with it, I just can't tell. I'm loving it.
Because then she might have it done again.
Oh,
You've
Carl,
gotta
I
let
just
people
cannot
know.
get over you. I really can't.
No, but you haven't seen it. Right?
Oh,
So then I was fed up, but then I thought...
Sorry, what authority have you got to talk about haircuts?
yeah, you had officially from a barber in Manchester above a railway station in a shack, it was £2 a cut, told you you had the hair of a Chinaman. Well, you wish you had the hair of a Chinaman now, you got no hair. You're a little bald mank with your mouth open, so don't... Is she listening to this, Suzanne? Sitting at home with a woolly hat on?
I don't know. But she knows now, doesn't she?
What did you say? What
What
words
did you
did
do
say?
about it,
I just
though?
said you look like someone out of Slade.
Interestingly, that's what I look for in a girlfriend.
Oh, God!
Which one of Slade?
That one with the funny...
Not Dave Hill.
yeah.
The one with the crooked fringe and the goofy... She had her teeth done as well, did she? She had 2 front teeth put in.
Dumper.
So anyway,
So prior to that, you're on a 9. Then you saw the haircut, you're on an 8.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Now what you on?
I'm probably on about a 6 at the moment.
Why? What's happened?
Well, while Star Sailor was on, bit more head squeezing going on. So yeah, about a 5 or 6.
So generally speaking, what would you say you are?
About
on
4.
You're on a 4. Alright. What would you give someone who wasn't very happy? What would you give them?
What are you thinking, Carl? Depends why they're not happy.
They're low, okay, so what would you give them?
I mean, yeah, depends, innit? If it's someone who's just lost their arms and legs in an accident, you don't give them a lollipop.
Sure, or some mittens.
Yeah. You give them a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, a smile.
A skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You got to answer the question.
Alright, so hang on, let's assume that you've upset your girlfriend because you slagged off her haircut.
What are you
right?
doing now
feel
to go and
guilty.
make her happy?
How are you going to cheer her up? And not buy her a baseball cap.
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it because I've got this to sort out, haven't I? So when I get home, get her some gel or something.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Okay,
Oh.
and,
Oh.
alright, just name something that always puts a smile on your face, Carl. It always cheers you up. If you're feeling a bit blue, it always cheers you up.
A monkey, innit?
Learning something.
Right.
That's a bit weird.
I love the qualifier.
No, I think it was two. I think it was two different sentences. I think it was learning something. That's a bit weird.
yeah.
Oh,
Learning something that's a bit weird. Okay, and finally, if you could have something to make you happy, what would it be?
little chimp, wouldn't it? Little chimp in a suit.
Well, don't answer for him. Don't put words into me. You could have anything you want. It'll cheer you up and make you happy. What would it be?
You can't say a skin of titanium. It's got to be something possible.
Yeah.
X-ray vision. No. What would you have? It can be conceptual. It could be world peace. It doesn't have to be, a new watch.
Let someone else wish for that.
Sure.
It'd be a waste.
Yeah. Why should you do it? And then someone else gets a nice new watch and there's world peace.
Exactly.
You're walking round, it's nice and peaceful, you know what time it is. He's swanning round, he's got a lovely new watch and there's no threat of him being bombed.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy the way I am, really. I don't really want
Are
that
you
much.
really?
But you're on a 4.
Yeah,
You're on a happy scale of 4.
Yeah, you're on a 4. Surely you want to get to 10. Surely the point of life is to be on 10.
Yeah, but what's a 10? Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's a 10?
Contentment, absolute contentment, joy
Bliss.
in your heart,
Yeah.
inwardly and outwardly. Not walking around with a little round mank head with your mouth open going, what's the point of that? I've done it once. Is that why you've still got all the condoms? I've done it once.
What's the point of that?
Alright, we're gonna get over some air gel. Come on. 10.
Just one thing that would make you happy. That would cheer you up if you were feeling low.
Tuesdays off as well? I'll have the MD just, resign straight away, shall I?
I honestly don't know what would make me happy just like that. Because I am happy. I know you say I'm fed up and that.
Do you know what? Do you know what? He said he wouldn't want to be too rich. He said, because if I was too rich, then Suzanne would say, let's go around the world. He said he wants to be rich enough, so they're happy in that, they got their bathroom and everything, but they still can't afford any more holidays a year. Think of that wish. Think of that capping your wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Putting a ceiling on your ambition. I love it. It's genius. Look at his face. Play a record. You're an
It's
idiot.
like if you'd won that ticket round Charlie's Chocolate Factory, and he'd said, actually, Carl, I want you to take over the factory. It was a test. You'd have said, I just wanted to look around the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go back and live.
No, he'd have said,
poor.
he said, I'll work it, but I'm not working Mondays.
Exactly.
Play a record.
Imagine giving a chocolate factory to a kid.
I know.
Idiot.
Give it to the fat one at least. He'd
Yeah.
enjoyed it more. Beautiful.
Billy Bragg from his Essential Billy Bragg compilation. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking Billy Bragg, I can't be bothered, politics, and I have to say, buy this CD, skip past every song that is, for instance, There Is Power in a Union.
Don't be duped by fascism.
Yeah, it's your right and duty to vote.
Yeah. Right wing, wrong wing.
Exactly. Ignore all that.
But
Just
his
listen to the love songs.
His love songs are beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Tonight I celebrate my love for you with a pint of beer and a new tattoo. It's great.
Brilliant.
Yeah, look, lose the ones about,
Exactly. Exactly.
Striking.
Yeah, exactly, because we know what we think of that. So, I heartily recommend that. What
Carl, we're on happiness. Carl,
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to Carl that the aim to, it's really to get on a 10.
Yeah.
For
Well, I like
happiness.
the
He's
fact
on
that
a
he
4.
started on a 9.
But I love the fact he's happy with 4.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, but what I mean is, right, I'm not looking for, like, happiness.
Right.
I'm
You're not
alright.
looking for happiness. What? What's that for?
What I mean is, right, I'm happy when I'm not fed up. So what I mean is, I'm happy.
Is this your new book? Psychology of the Mind? What is that? I'm happy when I'm not fed up. That's like an 8-year-old trying to explain happiness. Johnny, what is it when I'm happy when I'm not fed up, miss? Well done. Good boy. That's it. You're happy when you're not fed up. Talk like an adult.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you, though. I don't.
What?
I'm happy most of the time. It's just that when things niggle me, I find that I realise when I'm annoyed more than when I'm happy.
But Carl, every time we talk to you, you are whinging about something. You've got
Yeah.
something that annoys
But he's
you.
one of those people that if he whinges loud enough, he gets away with it. Like he's in there. I think he goes, I'm really busy. I come in and he's doing nothing. He's chatting because he's having big, long chats with everyone about how someone's wound him up.
Yeah.
And they all come in and they go, Carl's fed up. Because he's got this show. You know what I mean? He's wormed his
No,
way.
but hang on a minute.
Go
You came in moaning about the post and that today.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's annoyed and frustrated by that. There's small businesses going out of
not.
business.
I'm not. You haven't heard me
No, you're
about
not, because
that.
who's sending you letters? No one. You've got no friends. You've said that yourself.
Yeah.
You've openly declared you don't want friends. They're too much hassle.
Yeah.
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 That is my joy. Friends that is the point of life to me. I can't wait to see them. I squeeze their head. I welcome them in.
Oh, they annoy me.
They annoy me.
Annoy me. I love it. Friends are annoying. He's even scared of doing something with a friend or getting a gift because he goes after buying one back now.
Yeah.
It's sort of like life's a bit of a chore for Karl, isn't it?
Well, anyway, all right. Let's leave that aside. Obviously, you're never going to be entirely happy, although apparently you are already on the brink of happiness.
All you
No,
had to
I told
say
you
was
that,
your
right?
hair looked nice. That's all you had to say. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, and that's it. End of story.
What's the point in that? What is the point in
Because
that?
she doesn't really care what you think, but she doesn't want to hear that she looks like Dave Hill from Slade.
She's not having her haircut just to please you, Karl. Despite what you might think. He's taken aback by that.
Sorry, happiness then, yeah.
All right.
The thing is, I was happy the other week, right? When I was going up to Manchester on the train, nice quiet carriage, I'm sat there reading about sharks and that, right? Nice and quiet. And I got annoyed, I text you, didn't I?
Yeah.
When two fellas got on. Can we talk about it?
Well, yeah, you've started it. Two gay men got on. Go on.
Two gay fellas got on. And it wasn't the fact they were gay that bothered me. It was
No.
like, each to their own. Let them get, you know what I mean? Let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And,
Behind closed doors.
but they started talking really loud, right? And they were going on about,
That's annoying anyway. That's annoying whether you're straight or gay. Talking to you.
But do you know that theory I have about they go out late?
Yeah.
Gay people always go out late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When what time do you go out in the evening?
7:30.
If you go out about 7:30, if I'm out of work, I might go out about 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll sort of be in bed by about 12:30.
Sure.
At that time, they're still sort of ironing the jeans, right? And the funny thing was,
in their jeans.
I've always said this, right?
Dancing
And
along
you
to
sort-
ABBA.
You sort of said that's rubbish. I'm sat on the train reading about sharks. These two are talking, and they're going, "Oh, we can't wait to get there." And his phone goes, and he goes, "Hello," and on the end he goes, "Anyway, I'll see you at 1 then." Right?
Right.
So I thought, well, maybe that's tomorrow. Could be 1 in the afternoon. That's when most people would meet.
Yeah.
And then he carried on talking.
Most people would meet.
Carried on talking, and he goes, "Yeah." So anyway, like I say, see you tonight. 1 o'clock is meeting someone.
Yeah.
I don't know
You were
why you go
livid.
out that late.
Do you remember when his favourite record of all time is The Killing of Georgie?
Sure.
He said, would he have been killed if he'd have been back at a decent time? There's
It's a
no
fair
mention
point.
of the time in
Sure.
this song.
And then the funny bit was, actually, that did make me laugh, right? When he'd finished talking on the phone, he said to his partner, right, "Oh, there you go, let's have a little chat." And the fella said, "Who was that?" And he said, "Oh, it's Dave." He said, "Which one's Dave?" He said, "The one with the shaved head." I thought, in the gay community,
Yeah.
that isn't a good description.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They've all
well-
got little shaved heads.
Before we move on, was the Sharks article interesting? Did you learn anything?
It's pretty good.
Was it?
Go on,
Yeah,
what
I'll
was
teach
it?
you something about that later.
Oh, okay.
Is this educating Ricky?
It wasn't, but I can teach you a bit.
Yeah?
Alright.
That's good.
Play some ads and that.
Play some ads on a tune, and then have we got maybe a competition?
Yeah.
All
What have we got?
We're all looking forward to that.
Alright.
Fortune Faded, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Back for 2 hours a day, then a Monday off. Carning the management, baby, and sending this station spiraling down into the depths for his greed and selfishness.
Yes.
Okay. We were talking earlier about things that have happened when we were away.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot, but there's one thing I heard. It might be a rumour. I hope it's a rumour. I kept it from you, Steve, because I want you to sort of have spirits up, because we've been at it in the office, and we've got to be okay. I'm just going to say it. I think Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I didn't.
Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I think I got something in my eye. It's just a bit dusty now, I think.
So, okay, if it's true, it's true. If not, at least we got their music. Their music didn't.
The music lives on.
So we're going to dedicate this show to Shed 7 and all the bands they
Influence.
So we're just going to play.
Just every artist that formed a band after they'd heard Shed 7. just play them from now on, and obviously the hits, all the hits. The Shed 7 hits.
When I saw this, I saw it on a website. It said about, is it true Shed 7 has split up? And the next, one of those dorky message boards, someone came on and said, "You are joking." Oh dear, what else is happening?
I just pray that it is just a rumour.
It's just a rumour, yeah. Just call in if it's true.
Well, no, call in yourself.
Well, if Shed's listening,
yeah,
and he's not busy, he's got Mondays off now. Call in and say what was the split all about?
Tell you what I read about.
Sharks, monkeys, or jellyfish?
It's 10 past, isn't it? We haven't done a little bit of knob news.
No, right? We haven't done knob news, no.
But
it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months coming.
There's this thing. I don't know the full story. I don't know how it happened, right? But little Russian fella.
Yeah.
He was sort of having sort of emptying his bladder, right? And somehow electrocuted himself. Right. And sort of did a bit of damage.
How's he? He smashed onto some live wires or something
like that. So
did
anyway,
damage to himself or to an electric fire or something?
No, to himself.
To himself.
Yeah. And so the doctor
didn't slip and curling tongs went up his arse when he was pissed, because that's happened a lot. In
we've
hospitals. All we've all shoved the old curling tongs up the arse when having a piss.
Right. So I can't even be bothered.
No, come on, we're interested. We're interested. Come on, we're interested. Don't
you can't be bothered. You get Mondays off. Do some work.
Right, so anyway, the doctor says, it's not looking good, we'll have to take that off.
What?
He's like,
Novectomy?
Yeah.
Really?
But the funny thing is, right?
Nothing funny about that.
They've done, you're doing me head in.
Just tell the story.
Just doing me head in.
Well, you can chill out on Monday.
I've only got 15 minutes, but I'm going to talk to you every Saturday. I'm going to get the money's worth out of this, because you get Mondays off. And I can't bear the fact that someone's getting away with something like that, because it's terrible. So you're going to stick this out, or you're going to have to work Mondays. So take it on the chin, right? Okay.
Just finish the story.
Yes.
I command you.
Just do it.
Anyway, so he said, you know, will you be able to sort me a little knob out?
A prosthetic cock,
yeah. But they put him out for the operation.
Yeah.
He woke up.
Yeah.
Right, and he's thinking, thank God that's over and done with.
Yeah.
They've only grown it on his arm.
What are you talking about? You twat. Shut the you're an idiot. What do you mean they've grown it on his arm?
Apparently, like, that's the way they do it.
Oh, yeah, but to then put it on, that wasn't a mistake. It wasn't doctor going, did it go there? Some bloke I didn't do a degree.
Are you a real doctor?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but why put it there?
Because it's got to grow, it's got a graft there, so they can control it. To skin tissue.
But on your arm.
Well,
but they're going to remove it from the arm itself. What do you mean on the back?
On your back?
Somewhere, well, we can't wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, but you could have
He's in hospital.
But this way you can still have a little tug, can't he?
But they'll leave it there for quite a bit. It's not... Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be like, it's just there for a few days.
Yeah.
It's there for a bit. That's not good, is it?
So he's got a cock on his arm?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What do you mean, what's up with that?
Well, I mean, you could say it's a thumb or something, couldn't he? Yeah.
But they remove it.
Be good for hitching. If you had a knob instead of a thumb and you went hitchhiking, just tickle it. And they can see it like a mile down the road, couldn't they?
Posting.
Yeah. If I'd lost my knob, I'd go, I'm not going to have all that stuff. Just whack a pair of tits on me. Do you know what I mean? I think, just forget it.
But why not just put it where it should be straight away instead of messing about?
Where should it be straight away?
You know.
On the forehead.
Listen, are we doing a competition?
Let's play a tune.
Carl, you can't be bothered. Right, okay, we're going to scrap this and you're going to work Mondays again. Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow on XFM 104.9. Well, it's what the Londoners have been waiting for. It's Rockbusters, isn't it, Carl?
Well, it's not Rockbusters. It's something we've done. It's a bit like Rockbusters, but it's been tweaked.
Brilliant.
Right? So remember that it's done with sound effects and that.
Oh God! Really?
What do you mean?
All right, come on.
Right, remember this one? We tried it before.
Hold on, wait a minute. There'll be headphones on, right? Hold on, wait a minute.
And this is one you've done in the past. This is not the competition.
This is not the competition, but I said, like, what song is this?
Right.
Smack My Bitch Up, yeah. Brilliant.
Smack My Bitch Up.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of that, but rather than just doing songs, it's that film or song sounds good.
You know, when you do these things, you can't do them in the week. You've got to do them either Saturdays or Mondays.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Well, I'm going to check on that, because
it doesn't
that
matter
really
when I do
annoyed
it,
me.
does it? Because it's been done, so it doesn't really, you don't have to worry about it when it gets done, that, do you? Because it's done, so.
Well, yeah, but I don't want you taking time out of things you should be doing at work. You're already weaseling the way out. XFM's going down the tube, and you're taking the piss left, right and centre.
Right, so here's this week's little grab. That film or song sounds good, so what is it? Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
What?
Right?
It's a film or a song title, is it?
No, it's a film or a song.
What do you mean?
Forget that. It's a film.
What are you talking about? That must have taken you 3 minutes. I didn't do it on a Tuesday, though, because that's cut into precious time. Have you seen how long a trial takes him? About 30 minutes. And you
Sorry,
do one a week.
let's just concentrate for a second.
Okay, right. This is a film,
This is a film title. The title of a film.
Yeah.
Play it again.
Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that. Right?
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. 3 months they've waited for that.
3 months for that. Shite.
Do you want to say what the prices are?
Oh, I can do. I'll tell you, there's good news and there's bad. I don't know, I think maybe this is what people think of Karl's quizzes. This is the respect they show us. Because you know that the various companies, they'll send you product which you can include in competitions. It's a promotional tool.
Yeah.
They've sent us I'm Alan Partridge, Series 2, and Fawlty Towers, the complete series. Brilliant. On VHS. I mean, who's got a video player anymore, Karl? It's for losers and the working classes.
Yeah, for up north. They still sell them up north, I think.
Thankfully.
In market stores.
It's been redeemed. I mean, I wonder how we got hold of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Office Series 2 on DVD. That was a nightmare, getting hold of that one. The best album in the world ever. It's got stuff on there. Super Furry Animals is on there. Supergrass, Gold Frap. And also the best of the Boomtown Rats, which is not bad. And a couple of Teachers DVDs. So some good stuff there amongst the VHSs. And you can win all of those treats by identifying this film.
Oh, God.
Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
Email only, we don't want to actually speak to you. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'm sorry if that's brought you down, it's made us feel
Can I just say something? What's the phone number, Karl?
08700 800 1234.
08700 800 1234. Call up for no reason, because I want Karl to answer the phone. He hates doing it. So call up and talk to Karl. Ask him anything you want, just talk to him. Okay? Right, answer the phone, they're going mad. Drills. Big Sir on XFM 104.9. He's so annoyed that you have to answer all those calls. Why did you like it?
We're wasting time, aren't we?
That's your listenership.
No.
They want to speak to you.
No, that's nice and everything that people call up.
Yeah.
But we should be concentrating on what we're doing.
Yeah, well, but I do this show to annoy you. I don't do it for the money, or the kudos, or the awards. Do you know what I mean? I do it so you have to be here and do what I say for 2 hours, because you're getting away with murder here in the week. I don't like seeing that. I don't like injustice in the world. I try and fight it wherever I can. So I do it to annoy...
It's good of you, Rick. Thanks for doing that, mate.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, that you're passionate about fighting injustice, but you focus specifically on Karl at XFM. One of the world's lesser crimes.
Yeah, being a little bald mank twat.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, but nonetheless, it is a crime. Look, he's got his head down like one of those, one of those chimps that have like lost their mate in London Zoo. He just sits there like, a broken animal. Karl, what are you thinking? Where are you on the happiness scale now? Of 1 to 10, Karl.
On about a 3. Go on, Steve, what are you going to do?
Well, we were talking earlier about stuff that happened while we've been away.
We don't talk about it.
I haven't been this upset since Skunk and Nancy broke up.
Yeah, I know. Cheryl Tweedy.
Tweedster.
We've done that. We've done the Tweedster.
Well, of course, the war.
Is that all done and dusted now?
I think it's pretty much over. I think we've sorted that out.
Okay, good. What annoys me is people going at Tony Blair and Bush, right, for like bombing stuff and all that. But my point is this, right? Those bombs have all been bought and paid for.
Yeah, the taxpayer, they're yours.
And I'm not a scientist, but I think bombs go off.
I think so.
And if you don't use them, you lose them. So let's use them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like tinned food. It lasts for a while, but eventually it's going to go off.
It's like anything. Oh, we better eat that. don't open the fresh stuff. Don't build the fresh ones. Let's use the old ones.
Exactly.
So
Because they're just stockpiling there, and they cost us millions.
I know. We want to see if they work as well. What? We never tried that one. Use them. Use them on just, you know. Oh,
exactly.
Carl, who would you bomb if you could?
I wouldn't.
No?
What do you mean?
Well, imagine you could bomb a country. You're not actually going to bomb them, but you're just going to frighten them. Just going to put the frighteners on them.
Frighten them, yeah.
You're just going to go, I'm going to bomb you, and then
And
obviously
they'll go running behind and under tin shelters and that.
Yeah.
Ricky's house?
No, come on. What country?
No,
What country?
I wouldn't. Honestly, no one sort of makes me fed up or anything.
No one makes you fed up.
Not enough that I want to bomb a place.
You're not actually going to bomb them.
I
You're
wouldn't
just
get
putting the
involved.
frighteners on.
I'd just say, let someone else do it.
Sure.
Just look at it.
What about you, Rick?
I got a list here.
You know who I'd threaten?
Go on.
The Swiss.
Oh, they've had it easy.
They've always had it easy. They've always chicken there.
It's that equivalent of having Mondays off.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we don't want to fight.
Exactly.
You can both walk through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're a carpet.
Exactly. While we're busy sorting out fascism,
Yeah.
you know, or Osama bin Laden, they're just chilling out.
They're holding ours and Hitler's coat.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Little weed. We should
Yeah.
have both turned on them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you who else. This will just frighten them up. Just shake them up a bit. Iceland.
They've had it
Because they have stayed out of everything. They have not been involved in anything, as far as I can tell.
But you don't have to bomb them, do you?
Eskimos, they've never been involved in
I know,
anything.
but don't bomb them, just pour hot water on their igloos.
Exactly.
Just send a plane over with warm
Yeah.
water.
With a big flask. Yeah. No, just to shake things up a bit, just to keep them on their toes, that's all it is.
Why would you live there?
If you could choose, I've
If
no
you're an
idea.
Eskimo and you're born, little baby, you grow up and you go, what? I'm sorry, I'm eating ice and fish for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
Well, fair
you're
enough.
having a laugh.
Fair enough, like years and years ago, but now, presumably, they're aware of the proper
I
house
know.
and the fact you can live in, say, Somerset or the south of France.
I know, but it's like, haven't they learned? It's sort of like, well, they haven't even got, they're not even on as good as thing as the North American Indians. Now they're sort of pissed up.
They got
smoking
gambling.
fags. They live in lovely little cages.
Drugged up.
They're all brought to their little village. They're having a whale of a time. They don't have to go hunting anymore and
Yeah.
like killing buffalo. And the same with the Eskimos. Let's get them some beer and fags down there. Knock the igloos down. Build them some lovely little semis or like...
Or just a little kind of trailer or a caravanette or something like that. It's got to be better. It's got to be preferable.
I know.
Some of them now have got TVs built in, Rick.
I know.
And showers.
Yeah, they've got cable and stuff, have they?
Yeah,
Or was
of
there
course
one sort of Icelandic
Well, you
channel?
get satellite or whatever, wouldn't you?
Magnus Magnuson.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably doing... There's loads of Mastermind reruns.
Yeah. And Pingu. Just on a loop.
That's porn over there,
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Oh, brilliant.
No, well, that's like a hardcore documentary.
Yeah, this is Racist FM 104.9.
Yeah. So, who would you like to see bombed, or not bombed, not bombed, but just put the frighteners on them?
Yeah, it would be
Email
like
Ricky.Gervais,
scared out of anyone,
Yeah.
any nation or anything. Carl, thoughts?
Play a song?
You're not working for your money. You're not having Monday off. We've got to do something Monday. Let's plan something Monday, just to get him in here. You've got 2 hours for 8 hours off. You don't do an 8-hour day anyway.
Rick, how much is he getting paid?
He's getting money for this. I think his wage went up last time. So he's getting paid to be here, extracurricular, extra work, right? So it's moonlighting, and they're giving him a day off.
Yeah.
And he's contributing nothing.
Nothing.
So,
Huh? What, Carl? Did you say something, mate?
so,
Huh?
what's going on?
What?
Going on with yourself?
Well, say something back and earn your
Well,
money.
let's just play a song. We've done a bit of stuff there.
You idiot.
Don't say we, mate. I've not heard anything from you. We've heard your contribution. It's a classic. If I Can't Change Your Mind from Sugar on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
Mouldy, up to his old tricks.
That's right.
In the shugs.
Should we just?
Yeah.
Should we just hear Carl's name
Carl.
that film?
Come
again?
on, Carl. Come on, hurry up. Do work. You got half hour, then you get Monday off.
Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What's Carl's email address? Is it carl.pilkington@xfm? So everyone sends an email on Monday, just so he gets back and he's got to do something on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have took the load off on Monday. I don't know. BIMP, 50 Cent on XFM 104.9. Me, Ricky Gervais. You, Stephen Merchant, and you, Karl Pilkington. Alright? What are we doing then? How are we going? Carl, how are you feeling? What on a scale of 10 now, happiness scale?
Just building back up again a bit.
Yeah? Why?
Probably on about a 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
What changed it? What changed it?
Just calm down a bit.
Yeah.
So,
The chilled out vibes of PIMP probably helped you.
yeah.
I think we should just say, give massive props to Adam and Joe, who stood in for us.
Oh yeah, stood in for us.
Did a great job.
Yeah, great, really good.
In fact, interesting. I listened to
Are they going to get their own show here? I think they should.
Yeah, I'll probably get something.
Well, there you go.
Well, it's interesting, as I was listening to them, they had quite a nice selection of features. They had a couple of good competitions and things. Now, I don't know if, having done them for XFM, is it somehow, they may be kind of under some kind of XFM copyright? Which would mean, as we've got no ideas, maybe we could just hijack some of theirs. Maybe you could look into that. Obviously not Monday, you're not here, but...
I was with Joe Cornish last night, went to a little, do at, Jonathan's house, and Joe was there, and he walked in, and I was taken aback by how tall he is.
Sure.
Because I'd forgotten, and he's about 6'4", but he's unlikely to, you know what I mean by that? It's sort of like some people surprise you. And, he was going, yeah, I don't consider, 6'4", big. I said, well, it is pretty big. I said, but I know what you mean. I walk around with Steve Merchant.
Yeah.
And, he went, how tall's Steve? And I said, 6'7".
Yep.
And Joe went, oh, that's nearly a disability, isn't it?
Do you know, he's absolutely right as far as I'm concerned. No, do you know, I've genuinely, since school, I used to go to school with a little disabled fella. Lovely guy. No, I swear to God, lovely guy. And I remember he came in when we got in the sixth form, and he'd basically got, I don't know what the ins and outs of it were, but as far as I could tell, he'd got a car for free. A specially converted car.
Yeah.
You know, because he was disabled. And he was driving that around.
Same as Carl. Me. I need this, I need that.
But it seemed to me that I was thinking, well, why can I not get something similar? Because there are some cars I can't fit in. Because I'm too tall. I genuinely cannot drive the smaller cars, the cheaper cars. I'm obliged to buy a more expensive, larger car. Because I can't fit in the tiny
Yeah, that's like saying you've got to pay more for your shoes because there's more leather, which is true.
Which is absolutely true. It's a nightmare getting shoes.
But fat people have to pay more.
Do you know what? It's a nightmare getting chairs, comfy chairs that I can sit in the home. I sit in a chair for very long and my back's killing me. Now, how is that not a disability? But no, I don't see, you don't see people like me whinging.
But I think tall people, I've read an article that taller people on average, get higher wages through something, through, you know, an advantage, or just because they're taken more seriously than little dumpy fellas.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
But I don't think
So
I genuinely don't think there are many benefits of being really tall. People seem to assume there are, but beyond the fact that I can reach things down from a high shelf,
I know.
I don't think there's any real perks.
I've seen you hit your head a few times.
That's a disability.
I know, I have seen you hit your head a few times, and I think, oh God, that must have hurt. Obviously I'll make sure okay, and then laugh.
Of course.
But I know it must be annoying.
Thanks, mate.
No, but I mean, there's a pub, there's one pub in Soho that he has to go down backwards.
Yeah.
He has to lean that, it looks like a limbo dancer.
Yeah, they've almost got to lower me in on routes.
I always find it amusing.
But like, for instance, on a plane, on an airplane, I can't get some of the seats, I can't fit in some of the seats. Not in any way, not the way that I could.
Because
what are you talking? How is that not a
there's
disability?
some seats that people can't afford because they're poor. It's not a disability.
That's irrelevant. Don't go on a plane then, because you're poor. But if you can't afford to go on a plane, you can't afford to go on a plane. You should have studied hard at school.
But what annoys me about that is there's
a physical disability I was born with.
There's a weight allowance, so I might not be allowed loads of bags on, but there might be a big fat pig in the queue who's allowed the same chocolate allowance as me.
That's because they've been eating like a bloater. I couldn't stop myself from growing this tall. It wasn't a conscious decision. I didn't think, I'll tell you what, I won't smoke when I'm a teenager. Maybe I'll shoot up. I'll eat healthy. I'll probably add an extra 2 feet. It just kept going.
You do eat too healthy. You eat way too many greens.
But that's not why I grew to this height. It's a genetic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you'd have lived near, some sort of pylon or something and just, as I say, smoked from an early age, you wouldn't have been that tall.
Don't think when I was a gangly teenager having the piss taken out of me, I wasn't thinking I wish I'd been born near a pylon. Could you know, or Chernobyl.
Could your mum or dad, could they have banded you like they did with little, didn't they do that with someone's feet?
Well, yeah, concubine, yes.
I didn't come out this tall, did I?
No, but slip it in the
how would they bandage it? They'd have to bandage him round the feet and round the top of the head.
Yeah, I'd be walking around like a mummy.
Yeah, or a bonsai boy.
But people didn't really realise I was going to be this tall until I was 14 or 15. You know, you don't realise when you're an 8-year-old.
How tall were you when you were about like so a typical gangly teenager, 15. How tall were you at 15?
I don't know, 6'5" maybe?
And I bet you were like a beanpole, weren't you?
Well, of course.
Yeah. And what sort of glasses did you have?
Cool.
No, what did you have?
I don't know, a monocle. No, I can't remember.
Did you wear a bow tie once?
I wore a bow tie? I thought I was trying to preempt the styles that might be coming round. I think I've been watching a lot of George Formby films. And I thought it can only be a matter of time before the bow tie comes in. I thought it might be quite kind of urbane and debonair.
Yeah.
So what that
was
for?
Robin Day at the height of his
I think he
fame
might have
around
been.
this time? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go for that dandy look. I thought that's what the girls would go for.
I know,
The dandy.
Oh dear.
So
I still want to see you with a pipe and trilby.
Yeah.
I just think you'd look great
I like
walking
wear
on
a
the street.
boater.
Yeah.
But I
dear.
genuinely, I really, it does frustrate me that I don't get any allowance.
It doesn't count as a disability.
Well, it does count.
No, it doesn't. It's not a disability being 6'7".
But how can you explain, for instance, travelling on a bus or a coach? There's some seats I can't sit in.
The only disadvantage is, people look. I've seen people stare at you, but they stare at me because I've been on the telly. What's that a disability? People being recognised.
Yes, but you could avoid that by not being on the telly. It's your choice. This is my point. It's your choice.
Yeah,
it's the same as the big fat people. It's their choice.
It's a different sort of stare, isn't it? I've been there.
Yeah.
When, the sort of stare that you get and the sort of stare.
Well, obviously I'm gonna, sorry Steve, but I'm gonna, follow up this inquiry. What do you mean, Carl?
No, I'm just saying it's more of a stare of fear than, like with you, they go, oh, it's him.
Yeah, go on.
Whereas with you, it's more like, jeez.
Do you know what frustrates me? I thought he did deserve having a Monday off. I've changed my tune.
Yeah.
I was sometimes you don't realise this, listeners, but sometimes I'm an intermediary. I do step in when he's winding him up, because Carl gets to the point where he's going to explode.
Yeah, and
it's
Steve's
crazy.
okay, Jerv, but leave
and
him
I
for a little
step in,
while.
and this is the kind of response I get from Carl. This is the kind of back chat I get
Well, I
from
tell
him.
you, he's a little user.
I'll tell you what, because he's too scared of winding you up, because he knows that you'll just walk out of here and he won't get his Monday off.
Absolutely. Play a record, you little oik.
Weasel. You're a weasel. Title track from an album called 1972 by Josh Rouse. Well worth listening to. XFM.
Yeah. Ads. Joe Jackson, Different for Girls on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. He's annoying me now because he's got a day off and he's got 2 hours and he's miserable. He's not even doing anything to the show. It really annoys me.
Well, hang on, wait a minute. You've forgotten his brilliant film quiz.
Yeah.
He's contributed that.
That he probably did during the week.
Well,
do you know what I mean? What are you going to change your attitude, Carl, or what? Or should we just not bother with this show?
Told you.
What?
Don't annoy me, and you'll get the best out of me. Yeah.
I told you. I told you. This show is to annoy you. You knew that.
But this is what you're going to get. Do you know what I mean?
But no, you've got to be good and get the day off, or there's no point for any of us.
Right. If you were having an operation, would you annoy the doctor?
What?
You can't concentrate, can he? Don't wind him up.
The fact that he's a doctor.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. He's got to press a button and find out what a monkey did in 1932. And he's
Where's the monkey news?
It's been a bit quiet, hasn't it? I've been...
What, in the last 3 months?
Okay, there was something that I found last week about one that was in an old people's home. It escaped from some zoo. It was wandering about. It was enjoying itself, and then when it got to the night time, it was like, oh, what am I going to do? And the first place it came across was like this old people's home.
Yeah.
Went in there. I think it was there for about a week and a half without anyone realising.
No,
it did.
No, so the helpers and the nurses and the social workers and the matrons and all that, they thought, well, Mr. Sanders looks a bit hairy. But I mean, that happens, it comes out your ear and your nose when you get to about 70. And he's stooped over, yeah, of course he has. He's got bow legs, yeah. And he eats more fruit, of course he does.
Well, that's when they realised.
Why?
Because someone in the kitchen said, hang on a minute, getting through more bananas than we normally do.
Well, do the competition. Do the one thing you've done this week, probably in their time again. You're getting paid for it. You're having Mondays off. And you're not into it, so
that
waste of time.
That film sounds good. It was like this.
Yeah,
come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So that's a bit of a cryptic clue.
Yeah.
Someone eating this woman.
Yeah.
And he's happy that he's had that.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
That was Gladiator. So. Who wins?
A couple of people sent in Hannibal, which would still work.
Yeah.
And someone else sent in Man-Eater, which I suppose works.
Although he did put the thing in about I'm well happy, glad.
Yeah, I know.
I know it's not.
So.
It's not worth the. I don't know. Undercred he gets for this and a day off. No.
Well,
right,
Eva, who got the answer right. Well done to her. I'm going to give her the prizes. She said that she'd heard this before on Christine O'Connell's show.
This is really annoying. Right, that's it. You're going to do something, or we're going to stop this and you have to work Mondays again. Because you are taking the piss out of me, you're taking the piss out of Graham, and you're taking the piss out of London. I'll see you next week, and you can change your attitude.
Limp Bizkit, we may be back next week. It depends how Carl gets on. Maybe he bucks up his attitude. Thanks for listening.